Hello everyone and welcome to the Price of Vengeance at Chaotic Neutral Games. I'm Simon, your DM for tonight, as we join Felicia, Corinne, Danny and Jordan with our adventures on the high seas of Illyria. Don't forget that you can help or indeed hinder by using your channel points in this, the penultimate game. Check out your options in the chat bar. You can also join the chaos by clicking on the Discord link below or support us in what we do by becoming a subscriber. So, with no further ado, we've got a lot to do. Let's rejoin the players.
Hello.
Hello, guys. So, penultimate episode. We've gone on a bit longer than the original 10 episodes that I originally kind of pitched it at. But we filled it with role-playing and interacting with our viewers. So...
I have one thing to do before we go into it. I'm gonna put something...
Yes. The arts.
Yes. So... Here we go.
Do you remember there was a high five moment?
Yes, there was a high five.
There we go.
There.
Speaking of the viewers, can they still use the points even if they're playing as the Skags?
I mean, yes, they have.
As long as they don't use them on their own.
Yeah.
Viewers have more power than players.
Yeah.
Recognize. Yeah. So
Which is why Simon is afraid of me and Corinne becoming viewers.
Yes.
Damn
I
right,
have
about...
59k points.
Okay, yeah, that's scary. And she just blew 50 on a
Discord roll. Yes,
yes, we have both done that.
Yes.
Yep.
Must have everything.
Yeah, you put an achievement out there, like, but the achievement doesn't do anything. I want the achievement.
But yes, then we have the amazing high five of Scorp and Hermit. Hermit in his Raven Queen women's robe, and Scorpius has the little has his sword.
Yeah, the sword on the back. I love the fact that Hermit has had a better wardrobe budget than all of you combined. Just being like, oh yeah, you know, I look like me, and Hermit's like, scene change.
Yes, and yes, I forgot to say, yes, this
watercolors.
Yeah, brushes.
Brush.
Yeah.
It's still digital, Simon.
Yeah, but
a watercolor digital brush.
Yeah, it's very cool. And I forgot to say to anyone else who's watching this, this is drawn by our lovely Scorpius, who keeps indulging me whenever I say yes. Please draw.
Please draw this.
But I just find them.
Is Scorpius in bandages? Is that just for modesty?
I assume so. Like I think
it's
modesty
He
bandages.
did get scratched by the lizard when he tried to mount it.
No, I think it was the scraps of Hermit's maid costume that they threw around Scorpius. Just so Scorpius was wearing something. I think it was. It was It was
something
after the
along
fireball.
Modesty bandages. Modesty rags.
Yeah, it was after the fireball.
I had no clothes, then I was bandaged.
Oh yes, right. There we go. So we are going to be doing this. I'll be mentioning this next episode as well. But we are doing this dynamic again because we loved it. I mean, if there was one key point of this decision that we made to have, role-playing games with our friends, and then throw open the door to other people. The one time that we were just like, man, did we do the right thing, was when I got, as stupid ideas come into my head, but also sometimes some good ones, of going, hey, I'm going to get the players involved. So the next game that's going to feature this is going to be my Lancer game, where the players will play, I'm calling it the Wingman system. Where the players Dan Chaplow's village. Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
So in the Lancer game, the viewers are going to be the Archangels. So the Archangels are the air support for the Lancers, which means that you get to fly around in mech jets, kind of jet suits, and blow the shit out of things. You're not as powerful as the mechs, because that's why you need mechs. They're heavy weapons platforms, but you'll all be a specialist in something. So you'll get what's known as a trigger. We'll tell a bit more about Lancer as we go along. But yeah, and the reason why it's called the Wingman system is that each of the players in the Lancer game will get to choose one viewer that is their wingman. and that is that even if the angels have not been scrambled, the wingmen will still be around looking after their mechs that they're assigned to. So you could be Rodrigo's wingman, Sean's wingman, River's wingman, who knows? And you'll all be specialists in something. You could be a hacker, demolitions expert, medic. You could be an extraction agent, so getting in and getting a person out of a sticky situation. You could be a mechanic, all sorts of things. So we're going to make sure that anybody who joins us in that game, and at the moment we've got quite a bit of hype amongst the Lancer community, who are just kind of like, you're doing what? You're doing how? And we haven't even thrown the art at them yet. And we are throwing art at them. It's our intention to
You
have it
trust
so
us
that we
for
can
our
have
support, bold.
Yeah, the thing is that the Kestrel, which is the suit that you'll be wearing, it's like a jet, but when it lands, it has legs. Because this is a mecha. They do have one what's known as a geometric rocket, geometric charge, and that is it hits the floor, has an AoE effect, and then kind of rumbles the earth so it can make a mech fall over. Mostly it's used for seismic things, and it's for bunker busting and things. Again, as with this one, people who are watching throughout will gain extra components to their jets that will do different things. So, looking forward to that. More Nightbot shenanigans, I'm sure.
Waiting for an acid
Concern?
projectile launcher that never works.
Yeah, Scorpius finds a napalm thrower.
Hey guys, I found this thing. What's an ook?
Got a red button.
Whee! Looking forward to that as well, and it's something that I'm going to start sewing into my games deliberately as we go along, we've got a few other bits as well.
I like it.
Oh God, Sconfuse. I did actually play a paranoia game once, where you were going into a creche in Alpha Complex, and because they believed that troubleshooters couldn't be trusted around children with guns, they fitted a device to each of the blasters that the troubleshooters had, and basically it was a camera. It was a video camera, and what happened is that if you pulled the trigger, the camera would take a picture of whatever you intended to shoot at. That then went off to a firing committee who decided whether or not that you should be allowed to shoot at that thing. At which point, the gun would say, "Please maintain target." When the firing committee agreed, they would press a button and the gun would fire immediately without warning. Needless to say, lots of things got shot. Thankfully, not kids; they have plot armor. But people just ended up shooting themselves in the leg and shooting allies, and whilst they're trying to schmooze somebody, accidentally shooting them in the kneecap. It was all good fun. All good fun. Paranoia. Anyway,
Shall we get started?
let's get into this, shall we?
Should.
A large underground oval chamber with a concentric step system going in from the wide mezzanine floor that goes around the room down into what seems to be a viewing gallery that, up until a few seconds ago, had strange shimmering humanoid-like figures that you believe are projections of people who are scrying in. Beneath that, strange steampunk sarcophagus, 6 of them in total. And then in the middle, a sand-covered oval with 2 plates, 2 stone plates, which seem to be starting positions. At the top, you can see that a library, a bit of a study, a bit of a breakout area, 2 sections that have been panelled off, which you believe are the doctor's own personal quarters, flank you around the sides. And at the opposite, this huge elaborate desk that's about 3 times the size of a regular desk, and a kind of an altar, I guess, in front of a large array that looks like a stained glass window, giving off strange eerie coloured lights of all the different sections.
Yes. I forgot.
Iron Chef.
I forgot.
Standing
Right.
there, a strange mechanical figure. This steampunkish arcane construct with bits of stretched skin in some areas, a rod replaced with quite clearly a bone. Hands being about the only thing on the arm that are perfectly human as far as you can see. The head has a thick glass dome inside what seems to be an embalmed brain. Now that you've had a few seconds to look at it, every now and again a small mote of light may crack across a synapse.
I'm so sorry, Simon.
I hate this. I hate
I'm
this. I
trying
love
not to read it. On the front of this metal skull, stretched, pulled with hooks, the face of a humanoid. Maybe a human. Presumably male by the voice, but very difficult to tell. Smiling at you. As your skags are basically getting to challenging him to a cook-off.
It's like
Not
the tone of this thing. We have like this super creepy like metal fusion thing, and then the Scorpius Army guy. Oh yeah, British Bake Off.
I was thinking closer to MasterChef, but sure.
Yeah,
we can
sure,
go
yeah,
for the British
Master-
one.
Yes,
They're
Master Chef.
doing like the commentators part
Yep.
as well.
Yes.
The whole fight, they're commenting on it, but it's all going to be cooking references. the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor
Please
says,
do that. You can pull out cooking puns throughout this whole thing.
There we
Oh,
go.
stop with your team be going with skull Mexican face.
the doctor steeples his fingers and says, thank you for showing me your capabilities on the way here. He holds up a strange-looking vial. It's like an orb, but with two cylindrical sections coming out at either end. And says, I'm afraid I only have enough animus for 3 of my creations. You see, in order to be able to put them through such evolution, such change, you have to take most of their life away from them and then give it back. So,
Are we letting this evil
Looking-
game monologue? And like, are we gonna like actually sit there and listen, or are we actually gonna do something while he is monologuing?
let's see, what would it be? Brute strength. I think for you, the donor.
2
No.
lions pounced from the sidelines.
Okay. 2 lions pounce from the sidelines and hit an energy shield, crackling across.
I know cats cannot hiss, but they are hissing.
No, they can hiss. I think
They can?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they can hiss. They just can't purr.
They can't
Yeah.
purr.
Big
I think
cats can hiss.
yeah, they can
Yeah.
hiss. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't purr.
More
The
for
energy
raw, but-
shield is around him, or it's kind of like
It seems to start
sliding
right in
off
front of his
through.
desk. So yeah, it's pretty much that
Like a little
he's
wall.
allowed you free reign around the arena, just not to hit him. I would like arcanists, those who have got an arcane background, to give me an Arcana check.
Will do. Nice. I think that includes you.
I don't know if it's more arcane or spiritual. I'm not proficient in arcane.
As long as you have an arcane background, so sorcerers, anybody who is a druid, I would say no. So the 2 sorcerers can.
Where have I managed to put?
I mean,
I
I'll take it.
assumed
I'll
so.
take it, but I would say it would be more religious background than arcane. But I'll take it.
Still take it. Just yeah, I have my reasons. You can do it. Yeah.
Sure.
Arcane. Oh yeah, I'm proficient in it. So that's
I will
16.
closely study my hammer.
It's got 13.
16.
16 and 13. It doesn't look like any of the hard energy shields that you've seen, the way that it ripples. It seems to have vented some energy when it got hit. You have a feeling that this may be in some way an ablative shield.
Yeah.
Can't give you more than that. He says, for the rest of you, yes, I can see those lions have been somewhat of a pain. I'll see if I can do something about those.
So I'm
And
going to move
Go.
away from the rest of them to put a bit of space between us all, so we're not all grouped together.
Yeah.
Sure, we can
I'm
spread
going to move around to the left.
Sure.
sort of surround him a bit.
Yeah.
I think Nightshade would be a suitable thing to see many of you off. But then, for the spells, my Voidborn would be best. You can see that he connects the chamber with the strange glow in it to a fixture on his desk, opens up a set of valves, and then pulls a tab back, like pulling the tabs back on an old organ. As he pulls it back, there's this shunk, and all the glow in the chamber disappears, leaving just the outline of a glass chamber. There's a as three of the sarcophagi open.
Can we close it?
And they
Not from this distance.
No.
Quite far away, aren't we?
you could probably get to these sarcophagi in a single move, about 30-foot move, I guess. It would require a dash, but you could get there. Yeah.
Or if I can, I will dash and sit on a sarcophagi for doing
Okay.
like a 70s cop show slide across the bonnet, but on a
Sure.
sarcophagi, and then just try and hold it shut.
Okay, give me a number between 1 and 3.
Ooh, 2.
2.
So the doctor's poured this vial thing, and it's what's waking up the three.
Well, this is going on. I'm
Yep.
gonna read the commentary that has been going on. So we have. It seems
I'm
the
basically
secret
gonna try and
ingredient
put a
is
lid
called
on
the
the
sauce (TM). It seems our contestants have made sure that he cannot be taken out of his concentration. Team Ship has brought in the lions for a wild flavor, but he seems useless to the Doctor's powerful defense.
Yeah.
Things are heating up here, Scorm. What do you think of this new development? I think the shield may help with the holding in the flavors, but could the enemy cause him to burn out his starter? Gets in closer to action. Habit, what do you think of this new type of cooker? Will be able to hold off the shield? Let's find out. I think the new cooker would be very effective if used properly. It seems the Doctor is trying to set out entrees. Team Doctor is currently in the lead.
Right. Now that we're caught up with chat. Danny, Dalgal jumps onto one of the sarcophagi. Give me a suitably dwarfy roll for artifice or mechanics. Whatever you think would be suitable.
What are they they're made
None
of?
of those are. What do you mean?
So, you're a dwarf.
I am.
You have a background in a number of different things. You would have been born to the forge,
Yeah, absolutely.
especially in Illyria. So not only are you good with stone, you're also good with artifice and blacksmithing. Give me a roll, or if you want, I can propose one.
Yeah, I rolled a 12. Do you mean like sleight of hand, for example? Or just maybe.
This is for recognizing machinery.
Oh, okay. Then, I mean, unfortunately, it'd probably be something like history, right?
Could be, yeah.
Because it's
I'll
going to
give-
be an intelligence roll.
Okay, give me a double proficiency on that.
I mean, it's negative.
Oh,
Oh, so okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
add your
So I
proficiency bonus
yeah.
twice. Yeah.
Okay. So,
This is the same as Stone Cunning.
yeah, gotcha. So 16.
16. So yeah, you slide across as the thing comes up. You start to pull on the lid, and give me a strength check as you're there going.
Come on.
I know those things. That's
18.
oh, yeah. You're holding it, and you're holding it well. The rest of you can hear this bending and creaking, but eventually it slips out of your grasp, and you go, hydraulic pistons.
Okay.
That's what's making the lid open. And yeah, I mean, you would have had to go much higher than that to break. I was looking for a 24 to break the pistons.
Ooh.
So it's not impossible. A natural 20 would have done it in every case.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, it flies open, and you can see in the sarcophagus in front of you, Dalgel, nothing. Absolutely nothing is there.
Okay. I'm still gonna bring my hammer down on that nothing space.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
This is pretty much the first round, so you will have to roll initiative in the first place. So let me just bring up the battle.
and that was sarcophagus number 2.
Yeah, sarcophagus 2.
Over my usual initiative rolls.
That
Still
bad, huh?
not good. Still not good, but it's not. It's more than 5 this time.
Oh, it's more than 5. Oh, well, there we go. Wow, you know, we're really going for it now. Right, here we go.
I think I've rolled 5 for initiative 3 times during this campaign.
Okay.
Consistency is everything.
Consistently last.
Going in the order I have here, Ava,
12.
Alphonse,
12.
Dalgel,
16.
Shirin,
12.
Okay then.
What a team.
Yeah.
Synchronized.
Yeah, we go at the same time.
Yeah.
Working together, you know?
Okay. So, looking at this, you didn't do spectacularly on your initiatives.
No.
No.
Some of them did. So, Dalgel, there's a rush of air in front of you. As something moves, the air starts to shimmer as a figure that seems to be made out of seemingly a heat shimmer appears in front of you and starts to de-res into being a figure. You said that you were preparing to bring your hammer down, but you didn't get the chance with the initiative. Your kind of surprise round was you trying to hold the door down.
Fair enough.
And I allowed that mostly for flavor and giving you a little bit of a field advantage. I wasn't going to give everybody a surprise round, but I allowed that. I kind of liked it. I will give you an attack of opportunity because in order to do this, they had to do quite a complex move. It's with disadvantage though, because at the moment where you get the chance for an opportunity attack, they are mostly invisible.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I will. So yeah, okay. So I will rage on my turn. So that does not.
Yeah, no rage
count
at the
this.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. So disadvantage. Yeah, that's not good. That's only a 10.
10, unfortunately, no. You slam it down. There's this dong as it hits the part of the sarcophagus, and next to you, as the this camouflage, this arcane camouflage, breaks for the split second, is a large, gaunt, feminine figure who slashes out at you with long fingers around about 16 inches in
Ooh.
length.
Jesus.
With you can't really tell, about 3 or 4 knuckles on each finger. As she lashes out, there's the kind of smell coming from the attack as these things flick towards you. She's going to try to do 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
That's my skags.
So
I love them.
first of all,
It's like in
14. Does that hit?
It does not.
Okay. And so a 12 doesn't hit either.
No.
She lashes out. And she would have had attack with advantage. But you kind of knew she was there.
Okay.
Yeah. She breaks away from you.
Can I still see her, or is she camouflaged in and out?
Momentarily you do, but as she, you can see she kind of puts these long, spindly fingers over her shoulders as she runs. As she does so, you can see that the light starts to bend, and she seems to disappear. She is now effectively hidden, which means I've got to do a roll.
Yes. Maybe she
That's
rolls
not good.
terribly and we catch her. Yes. Make sure you. I don't. Oh, the Ava has the most likely to see her because she has
Okay.
quite high passive.
What are
Yeah.
your passive perceptions?
Passive perception is 10 plus something, right?
Plus your
10 plus your perception score.
yeah, 10 plus your perception score, so it should be
Oh,
like
is it? I thought
17.
it was just push the
17?
wisdom
Yeah.
modifier.
Yeah,
No, a passive insight, passive anything is 10 plus your score.
mine is just 10.
14.
Felicia?
11.
17.
Okay. She disappears from sight.
Whoa.
You have no idea where she's gone.
Lovely.
The 2 other sarcophagi open up with a bang. One creature that jumps out has. Do you guys know what Vanta Black is?
Yes.
Okay.
Black is black.
Yeah, the blackest black. When you look at it, your eyes are tricked into thinking that it's null, it's void, and you can't tell depth. That's what this figure is made out of. Except there does seem to be small blue shimmers, kind of like blue, like a aurora borealis, in the Vanta Black. So it's like looking into nothingness, but inside the nothingness is this faint aurora. It's looks at you. You only know this because the head seems to turn in your direction, and the shape of the head opens up, almost like it's speaking, but it's not moving the mouth once it opens it. So basically, the silhouette of the face goes from this to. As far as you're able to tell, it's very hard to see if there's any contours. I would like everybody to make me a charisma saving throw.
That I'm not that good at.
I am good at.
16.
Oh, well done.
I rolled 16 a lot actually today.
18.
That's impressive.
25.
Wow.
Wow.
20.
I was going to say
My,
the rest of the charisma bunnies. So yeah.
20.
I rolled 17 and I had plus 8 on that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So yeah, you feel like the energy inside your body. You know when you feel energetic or tired, you can almost feel like that starts shifting, like it's dripping off you. And it feels like it's about to slough off your body, and just in a moment you snap to and you defy it with your will. You don't know what would have happened if you'd failed.
Want to find out.
Bad things.
And so that's all that does. The final one gets out, and it is a mass of flesh. There's stitches all over it. It's hunchbacked. It doesn't have shoulders so much as that. It starts at its head. It kind of almost like a lump, a lump of human flesh. It kind of comes down and then eventually slopes into some arms without actually getting to shoulders. There's no neck on this thing. You can see that stitched onto it, presumably still growing, are hands and organs of different sizes that just seem to be embedded into the skin. It looks at you through its two main eyes in its head, but you can see that there are others dotted around the body, almost as if they were pressed into the flesh like olives into a focaccia. The creature turns and goes, and looks at Dalgal and charges him. So
Is it fast? Is it fast? Is it like quite quick?
It's fairly damn fast, yeah. It's going to go for a full charge. So 13 misses you.
It does.
24 doesn't.
Definitely doesn't.
So 10 points of slashing damage, halved for you, as this
that's not
huge claw. You can see the claws aren't long. They're kind of fat sausage fingers with a stubby chisel-like claw at the end. The fingernails on this thing are around about 1 centimeter thick.
Wow.
And seem to just jut out of this big sausage finger. Yeah, you can see it's that this thing's big and meaty and kind of undulating,
Big,
woolly, fat-covered
mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the way, I'm not currently raging yet, so I don't halve that yet.
Oh, actually, yeah, that only happens when you rage. So yeah, you get the full 10.
Yeah.
Oomph.
That's a bit different.
I think it's time to start raging because we're fighting the final guy.
I'll rage as soon as it's my turn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. With that, the 3 experiments have presented themselves on the field: the Nightshade, the Donor, and the Voidball. The 3 seem to have different specialities. What would you like to do? Starting, Dalgal.
I would like to rage, if you don't mind.
I think it's the right thing to do.
I'm currently engaged with this big, lardy mess, and I'm going to mash that potato with my hammer and hit it with the old
for it.
1-2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get advantage on this. I don't know why I rolled 2.
Unless you do reckless.
Well, I just rolled 2, so I probably should.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm reckless attacking, and I got a 12 plus 7, so 19.
So a 19 does hit. Roll for damage.
So glad you said that. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus another 4 is 8.
Okay, 8 points of damage. There's a sickening slap of hammer on flesh, and the creature doesn't even respond. You do notice that as your hammer hits, it hits with a certain how do I put it? It seems to soften the blow because as the hammer hits, boom, it kind of goes.
Yeah.
It's like hitting a waterbed.
Yeah, not the best weapon for this. It needs someone to slash it up. Second attack is 14.
14 misses. It's not so much that you miss. You do hit it, but all you do is end up slapping basically a man boob off to the side. It does react with a certain amount of, but no actual damage. Yeah, you've just slapped a man boob with a sledgehammer. You know, tick it off on your
It's a
on your
Monday.
achievement list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It does have to do one. It has to do one more thing. It has to make a dex save. DC 15 dex save.
It automatically fails. Go for it.
Okay, great. So
Ooh.
you get how much lightning damage? You get 1d6. So that's 4 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, as that hits, you do see that it does seem to char the skin.
Okay,
somewhat.
good.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. And I think that is me. Done.
Okay. Shirin, you can see that there's a lacerating creature that seems to have disappeared. A large creature that seems to be very adept at taking melee strikes, and a strange abstract entity that seems to be using strange controller measures against you. Then, of course, there's the shield and the doctor himself. What would you like to do?
Scum, I also call it Doughboy.
Doughboy, of course.
Doughboy. What do I want to do? Let's look
I
at
was thinking
Automatic
Pillsbury
dex
Doughboy,
saves.
Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Pillsbury Doughboy, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. My supreme amazing dark vision, does that make me able to see the creature that is hiding at all?
Your supreme what?
My
Dark vision.
Yeah, so my
dark-
dark
dark
vision
vision.
where I can see through magical darkness.
No, it has no effect on this.
Okay. So the doctor we know is he is currently protected by a shield.
Yes, that you believe is ablative.
That means
Ablative means that it's like layers of an onion. You can chip through it over time. It's not an invulnerable shield. It's not. It's you chip away at it over time. Think of instead of a shield made out of steel, think of a shield made out of plaster of Paris. Every time you hit a bit of it falls off.
Question, Simon.
Mhm.
Me, Corinne, and Jordan have the same initiative, right?
yeah.
Yes, so any one of you three can act now. I've said Shirin because she came up first on the campaign lab, but any of you guys can switch with her if you wish.
Okay.
We said the shield was magical, right? I have to spell magic.
I mean, if you want to try, go for it.
It's worth a try, if nothing else, you know?
Not against doing that, but I don't think that'll stop the constructs from attacking us, even if we do deal with the top.
No, do
No.
you want to deal with them first?
I
Then
mean,
we can do that.
getting out the doctor, because I'm like having the doctor exposed. I think is better than having them. Also, Aura is here.
Hey, Aura.
Yes. Yes. Have a go. Try. And
Simon, can you remind me what HP my lions are on?
Yes, actually, I need to transfer that over. Thank you very much. Let's see. Lion 1 is on 3 hit points,
Oh,
and
yeah, one
Lion
is-
2 is on 29 hit points.
I mean, they've lost it for a long time.
They've
Oh,
done
yeah,
well.
they're doing well. I mean, you got your
Spell slot out of those.
oh,
no,
God, yeah.
just double checking so that I know how to use them.
Yeah, I've
What
just
did-
added them to the tracker again as well. So one of
What
them
did
is
you
on
name the creatures again, Simon?
Hmm?
What did you name them? Just
We
like-
have Potato Man.
Nightshade, the Donor, and Voidborn.
Doughboy. Yeah. Doughboy.
It's just that when I mention what I'm doing, it's just so that it's a bit more clear what's happening.
Yeah, we only have access to that, but I'll use a 3rd level spell magic on the shield.
Okay. So let me just check something on Dispel Magic.
Yes. If the shield is 3rd level or lower, it goes.
Automatically.
It automatically goes. Otherwise, you have to roll.
Okay. And you're doing it this third, so I need to check a couple of things. That one goes first, and then that one. So, you feel that as you cast the spell, something in the room is trying to counterspell it.
Can I counterspell the counterspell?
You can certainly try. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I will use my final 3rd level spell slot to counterspell the counterspell.
Okay. You counterspell the counterspell. Well done. So the dispel magic hits the barrier. Can you give me an Arcana check? I believe.
No, it's spell mod roll. So
Spell mod roll. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Spell mod roll.
The DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level.
That's correct. Yeah.
A lot of
And
magic
that
going on in
is
this room right now.
a spell attack. So
Wild
that
magic
is
surge is just asking to happen.
plus 7.
does dispel magic dispel all spells? Because it says choose one. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So like all
She's
of them.
choosing the shield,
Yeah.
so it's every spell on the shield.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Because, yeah. Anyway, that's a 21.
You don't even have to say what 20 it is. Yeah. It's like it's 10 plus 10 is 20, so that will dispel a 10th level spell. A 10th level effect. You throw it, and there's a immediate crack, and the doctor goes,
Pounds.
Well done.
yeah. They go to pounce on the doctor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me. Give me 2 attack rolls.
Doctor, it's time for their appointment.
Hello, Chaotic Gamers 0699. You are in the right place.
I would say so. So, does a 21 hit the doctor?
Does it hit the doctor at this point? No, it doesn't.
What?
What?
21 does not hit.
21 doesn't hit?
Doesn't hit the doctor. Well, more importantly, the teeth go around with the doctor's arm, and the doctor just goes. There's a shimmer around his arm.
24 then.
Oh shit! 24. That might do it.
I have 2 lions.
What's
Yes,
the...
I'm not afraid of using that.
24 does. As the first one jumps in, he puts this mechanical arm.
Oh wait, I forgot to do with advantage. No, that was the advantage I thought. I was thinking
okay.
wrong because my lions have advantage.
Yes.
Yes, they
So
do.
that was only the first lion.
Yeah, the first line, didn't have advantage, but the second one did. Yeah.
Yeah.
He brings his arm up. They bite down on the steel, nearly ripping it to pieces. And there's a shimmer around his arm as he goes, ha ha ha. And then as he's laughing at the one lion, the second one goes onto his shoulder. Give me an attack. Give me a
8 damage, magical. And Simon, I would like you to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
I
Is
think
this
you,
pro?
Fucking pro.
Yeah, my lions are pouncing.
you might be
Sure.
need pro.
He's immune to prone. There's a spark across the metal floor as his feet
Fair.
are magnetically locked in place.
Fair. It was worth a try, okay?
What's the lines plus to hit, Felicia?
+5?
+5, okay.
Yeah. They
So,
only
the
do
19
1d6 or 1d8 depending on the attack, but still, it's
Yeah. Hell yeah,
not too bad.
you got a bit of damage in there. That's not bad. So the doctor doesn't seem to be worried by these 2 lions nomming on him. Just doesn't seem interested. Well, it doesn't seem to be perturbed at the moment. In fact, he's watching, other than the momentary sneer at the lion and the fact the other one's chewing on his shoulder, he's actually looking at you guys and looking at how his experiments are doing.
Question.
While that is going on, I would like to move in basically so that I get closer to him and possibly in case he tries to throw up the barrier again, I want to be on the inside of it.
Sure. You haven't done any. Oh yeah, you have done a spell, so you can get 30 foot closer, which
Yeah.
means you're 1/3 of the way.
Yeah. But at
Okay.
least I'm moving. That was the point.
Okay, I've got notes there. So you're 1/3 of the way to the barrier. Yeah. If you dash next turn, you'll be behind where the barrier was. Yeah. You have a feeling that when you dispelled, because you were the one who did dispel magic, you have a feeling that when you dispelled the desk. Okay.
Interesting.
So that was Felicia. Jordan and Corinne, what are you doing?
One's getting a bit too close together.
I am. What do we think? Lightning damage on this guy? Good, bad?
I think these monsters are designed to fight us specifically.
Well, I meant him.
I think.
Him.
Oh, the doctor.
Yeah.
Don't know if lightning will do much against him.
We lost Felicia.
No, Felicia's just covered. I think she's either getting up
okay.
to get something. I'm gonna be
Okay, for a second. How sciencey are we of this? Because if he's like, if
He's quite
magnetically,
metally, isn't he?
if he's metally, but he's also magnetically like clamped to the floor, isn't he just not just the ground? Is the lightning even going to do anything?
Yes.
That's a good point.
I don't know if Alphons would know that, but
Yes.
that's what I've like. In a way,
Do you have heat metal? I think.
Sadly, no. I don't have heat metal. Otherwise, that would be an amazing spell to have right now.
Do you have the explode brain in a jar spell?
Yeah. No. I do have the storm sphere, which also does more lightning damage because lightning.
So I'm not sure if grounding is a thing in D&D.
Normally not, but like.
The Doctor is obviously an enemy that I have homebrewed, so expect him to be hard.
I think a nice combination of against metal anyway. A good way is to flash freeze and then flash heat it, making it rather brittle. So if you have
Testing
any-
my how do I apply chemistry in D&D?
Yes. So I recommend any very cold spells.
I mean, I got Ice Knife, which I can cast at some higher levels to, or just Chromatic Orb Ice.
If you hit him with an ice knife, he's covered in lions. The lions will have to save against the ice knife's effect.
Yeah.
Which is why Fireball is looking a bit sad right now.
Well, the lions have done their thing. You can just.
No, they're doing great. Keep them alive. They're doing so much work.
I can't hear. We can't hear you, Felicia. You're muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you at all.
Wrong mic. It's fine if they die, because I still have my 4th level spell slot and I'm gonna summon some Fae.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're all good there. Though I'm thinking probably
Where's the lions?
Chromatic Orb, though.
At who?
At the Doctor, and let's make it ice. I'm gonna do it 2nd level.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage, please.
Why?
Because you're attacking a Prime Arcanist who is in a arcane suit that he has deliberately put together so that he can defeat other people who use magic against him. How do you think he controls the Rosali?
This is why I'm thinking like maybe going for the Doctor straight away is not the
As you're
best.
focusing on him, Shirin, and you're focusing on his body, for want of a better word, the vehicle in which his brain is kept, as you're trying to lock onto him with your arcane senses, it's like, even though he stood still and he's covered in lions, it's like he's moving. You feel almost dizzy to try and focus on him.
Okay, that's 17 to 15. 15 plus 7 is 23, 22.
22 hits.
Yes.
Does hit.
That's it. 48.
This is going to be interesting. I mean, I don't expect that logic to work, by the way, but this is the best sort of plan I can think of.
So that's 14 plus 9. 23. 23
So
cold damage.
23 cold damage.
Mhm.
Okay, sure. So as you hit him, he does react. He reacts for the first time to because he didn't really react with pain when something bit his shoulder. You didn't expect that. It's construct body. When you hit, he just goes. Go ahead. Waste it all. And
Does it do as much damage as I would expect it to?
it's a bit hard to tell with the construct body because a construct body shows no sign of damage. He showed signs of feeling pain, which is the first time you have seen that.
Yes.
Cold scene.
By the way, Simon, the mana potion that we were given, is it a bonus action or an action to swig some of that?
It's a bonus action to swig. It's an action to give it to someone else.
Cool.
I go with the Mercer rules on potions.
I'm completely out of 3rd level spell slots. Are we happy for me to swig to get a 3rd level back, or?
Cold seemed to work for now, so sure.
Yeah. It's mainly to
I don't know
have
if-
counterspell open for any
That's
other
true,
shenanigans.
That works too.
Cool. I swig it and get a 3rd level spell slot
Yeah,
back.
my 3rd level spells, whilst are okay, aren't too exciting.
Okay, so that's Shirin. Alphonse, have you gone already?
I haven't gone
No.
yet, no.
Okay. So Alphonse, what are you doing?
I am going to twin spell Guiding Bolt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
my targets. Oh, also using the dagger on the other way around this time, turning radiant into fire.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
So this
So
time.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
flick the dagger around so the pommel is pointing at them, and as you do so, the beaded pommel glows bright red, and you're going to hit them with fire. Who are you hitting?
Yep. So first target being the doctor, basically the
Yep.
same location as the chromatic orb hit.
Okay, go for the attack.
Lovely.
Is it with disadvantage or normal?
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. I'll mess with the examples. First one. Don't disadvantage. 17. 17.
Does not hit, I don't think.
17 misses. Well, I say misses. 17 hits his shield spell and does
Right.
nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got shield up at the moment.
Yeah,
Damn.
he blew a spell slot for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Second part of that though, because it was twin spelled. Okay. So, is it possible to do the second part of this back as radiant, as it normally would be, or does it have to still be fire now?
I'll allow it. I'll
Okay.
allow it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Second
Convert only
target-
one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So second target is the Voidborn.
Voidborn. Okay.
Is that the one that's on me?
No, it's the
No.
Vanta Black one.
Okay.
It's the abstract figure. Yeah, go for it.
The idea is to try and shine some light on it. Okay, to hit is 21.
21. As you are targeting it, this strange abstract figure that seems to absorb all light, you look like you're looking at a humanoid-shaped hole in reality rather than a figure that's standing there. You focus on it, and you can feel that it's trying to rip the spell apart the second it hits its skin.
Oh.
And yet you hold on to it. You hold on to the will of this bolt, keeping the spell together, and by a gnat's hair, you hit.
Was it a 21? Oh my god.
You
Okay.
just about hit.
Ooh.
The
Oh,
vegan
these
option is
things are
being targeted
soft.
for tasting.
Oh, let's do some damage then. Okay.
Are you saying that
So-
vegans eat abstract food? Don't answer that. Don't. No, seriously, don't answer that.
It's a level 5 vegan. They don't eat anything that casts a shadow.
They are the shadow. Um, why did you have to twist this round? I thought it was such a cool creature.
It is so cool. I'm illuminating it to make it easier to hit.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah. There's advantage on this. Give me an attack. Give me damage.
Yeah, there's 17 damage, radiant.
17 damage on the Voidborn.
Yeah, it's radiant
yeah.
as well, which I assume might be good.
So it lights up inside, and the creature flinches. So this hole in the universe kind of flinches back. You do notice that as it hits the skin, it does rip apart. But it seems that you held it enough together to get an effect from the magic.
Nice.
So that's you done as well, unless there's anything you'd like to.
There is something else I can do. I
Okay.
will now be summoning a spiritual weapon next to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whack.
Voidborn.
Next to the Voidborn. Okay.
Next to the
Sure.
Voidborn.
Yeah.
And it's going to hit it. Or try to.
Okay.
10. No, it doesn't.
10.
Oh, I've got
defi-
advantage though.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you gave advantage to yourself.
It's not much better. 17, which I know that doesn't hit.
17 doesn't hit. And what level spell was this, please?
That was second level.
Second level spell. So that plus that is your spiritual weapon has been dispelled.
Fuck. Damn. Okay. Well, that sucks.
That's weird.
Okay, that's me done then. I'm sad now.
These things are quite.
Welcome to the fucking boss battle.
Yeah, I know.
I should have done a lot of damage there.
I feel like the learning curve has just got a hell of a lot steep.
I should have done a lot of damage. And basically nothing.
Okay, so Skags, let's see what you guys can do. Scornfuse, your bag has gained an extra charge. Hermit, let's see where you can apply yourself. At the moment, you can see that there is a large mound of flesh known as the donor. There is the strange abstract creature known as.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh no!
Ross
them on,
covered
don't put them on.
boots of self-banishing.
Don't put them on.
Yeah, you pull out of your bag a pair of hobnail boots with rusty hobnails, and they're in your size. They look wonderful. You can put them on, but you know that if you were to activate it, you would banish yourself, as according to the banishing spell.
Can you put it on
for
other
a
people
full
though?
minute. They are magical items. They will change to whatever the size of the wearer.
So if you manage to put it on like the Voidborn, which is not native to this plane, to just
Well, how many feet has the donor got?
The donor has 2 feet. They're slightly. They look like elephant's feet. They're slightly
Yeah, I was
round
hoping it'd
and
have like
matchy.
feet sticking out of it.
How does it wear its shoe? Does it just like one
Yeah,
massive shoe?
there's an extra
Yeah.
foot. There's an extra foot, but the sole of the foot is coming out of the back right shin. So it's I wouldn't call it another
You can't
leg.
just slip it on. Yeah.
The bag giveth and the bag taketh away. So let's see how you feel about those.
well, you can like put him on like you just because if you put it on something else, they banish them, don't they?
We'll see. You don't know. Sconfuse doesn't know. Sconfuse knows that they can activate the boots. That's about it. Yes, Sconfuse is running at Doughboy. Okay, give me an attack on Doughboy.
Slice has got to be good.
They can prove he's tough enough.
Rolling a 9. Unfortunately,
9
no.
plus 4, no.
No, it automatically does. Oh, no, yeah, you. That
Skag.
was just a D20. Scumfuse, roll.
The skag attack.
Skag attack.
Skag attack.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun. Yes.
Also, doesn't Scornfuse have advantage because he's a kobold?
Yes, so the D20 was the advantage. Yeah. So unfortunately, neither of those hits. You go up and you find yourself just slashing into what seems to be lard. You're making superficial cuts, but you just aren't getting that I'm killing something vibe. No damage. Hermit, who are you attacking? And can you type in skag attack, please? If you've noticed, I've not put anything in for the skags. The skags are here to help you.
Yes.
Storm's
ass.
What a team.
Yes.
Go
Doy boy.
Highly on.
This is going to be interesting.
No, nothing happens there.
Hermit acid. Hermit acid.
Go for the acid attack.
Yeah.
Gotta do something.
Your body's more soft.
Offhand attack for the win. Let's see how
More
it goes.
softer than mine. Oh yeah, I hit.
Oh wow. Okay. Type in 2d6 for the damage.
Oh, all your base. Yes.
All your best.
Base
I love
because
this.
base.
Yep. All
Acid.
of my chemistry puns blown out into one thing.
What is the
10
bonus?
10
damage.
10 points of acid damage.
So you watch as Hermit goes up, slashes, still does superficial damage, and then with some just really annoyed, just slam dunks this acid vial on the top of this thing's head. It starts to scream as the acid hits it. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. That was good.
Funny enough, I think the acid has a better hit chance than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, what's the book you were saying? Is it fat acid heat?
Yeah, fat acid. Yeah, fat acid.
Salt, fat, acid, heat. Yeah.
Yeah, salt.
Yeah, you can salt now.
Oh, I guess we could cry a bit.
Yeah.
I'm probably doing that.
Yeah,
already.
you've marinated them,
My head.
Hermit. Well done. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, your skags are showing you up. You better get your shit together.
Just leave them to it. It's fine.
I got me.
Yes, I agree.
I'm sorry?
Shirin, the air shimmers in front of you as a pair of claws come out of nowhere. And she's going to attempt to get you with advantage coming out of hiding. 11 for the first roll.
Ha, miss.
21 for the second roll.
Oh.
Was only first roll is with advantage, I'm pretty sure.
No, they're both coming out simultaneously. These are simultaneous attacks. And so it's not that much, unfortunately. It's 9 points of damage as she slashes towards you. It burns very, very slightly. And let's see, what's she going to try and use on this?
Murder.
No. She's going to just use her disengage. So she disengages and she's going to shimmer away and attempt to hide.
Green, I love my skags.
And she
They
hides
are
from all of
mine.
you.
They understand me.
Does she have 2
Hides
bonus
from all.
actions?
She hides from all of you. No, she has 1 bonus action and she has an innate effect. So that's the one from her. The Voidborn has managed to get a couple of charges, which is good. It's going to blow all of its charges. And I want the players only to do dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh god.
Right.
Okay.
Is it a spell, Simon?
It is a spell.
Can I counterspell it?
Sorry, it's a spell effect. Magical resistances and things like that will apply, but it is not a spell.
Okay.
This is an aura around the Voidborn that's crackling. into a fire.
19, Simon.
19. Let me check. Passes.
Same. With a
13.
17 on the dice.
13 fails.
We're all doing this, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage though because you see it
I
coming.
do.
Yeah, you do see it coming when you see the corona around this abstract start to crackle. You're like, that's gonna do something. And when this strange energy bolt flies out from it, you do know it's coming.
20.
20. Okay. So everyone apart from Jordan gets half damage. Unfortunately, I programmed the thing here. I'm not going to give you the 77 points of damage that this
What?
rolled.
What?
I'm not,
You're all dead.
I fucked up the dice roller. It's fine. I'll roll it manually.
It's over.
I was like, well, that kills me even with half damage.
For Jordan,
It kills everyone at your level.
Yeah.
So yeah, let
Not
me
at
just
half damage.
let me give some. I need some d8s.
Yeah, even half of that killed me.
Oh.
Well, actually, no. I just about live at half of that, but I don't take
Yeah.
half.
No, at the damage I am at the moment, it will kill me even at half because I'm at 28. So.
Uh,
Why are you doing that low?
Because I just got hit by something by 9 points of damage, and we haven't had a chance to rest.
okay.
Yeah, but like, that doesn't matter. Like, you could have asked for a cure wound here.
I did, and you guys said no, you're fine.
No, we did. We did.
8
kill
points
them.
of damage for each of you.
8
Apart
points.
from Jordan, who gets 16.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tank that. It's
Yeah.
not great, but I can tank that.
I'm starting to look a little bit less sturdy.
A little less fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Voidborn has started looking transparent. No longer looks like a hole in reality. You can still see the window, but it's now slightly ghostly as the Voidborn is no longer looking as abstract. It's now looking faint and fake.
Right.
The last one is the donor. So the donor is going to do multi-attack on you, Dalgle.
Yeah.
And you used a
did
reckless
reckless.
last time, so it's with advantage. 18,
Hits.
10 points of slashing damage.
Halved.
Okay, so I can halve that now.
Oh yeah, you can have it now. You're
Yeah.
raging, yeah. And then a 14 misses, I believe.
It does.
Yeah. So it gets in a good clobber into you, and you can see that this creature is it's meaty, it's slow, but it's made for combat. It's made to be pounded, and you when it gets that one rake down your body, it opens up quite a sizable cut, and I think everybody here can see how bad that is. So the doctor is just going to look on and smile.
Nice.
Of course.
Yeah. Currently winning. Ugh. We need a new plan.
We need a plan.
A plun?
Maybe not wail on the massive blob and try and kill the things that are killing
Yeah, I'm
us.
definitely going to try and get away from that massive blob.
Yeah.
Also running up to spell slots.
Whose turn is it now, Simon?
That would be your turn.
Remember that you got your sorcery points to turn spell slots.
No, I don't.
Have you
I
used?
I
used them all.
used them to. I've got one left. Exactly one left. And I used them before to turn into spell slots to heal you.
Yeah, you guys have run the gauntlet. They're a literal gauntlet here.
Remember,
Narrative
chat, that there are
around
things that can give us spell slots.
I have.
Corinne!
This is what I have left. I have a sorcery point, a 3rd level spell, and a 4th level spell. That's all I have.
Yeah.
I haven't got much left to give.
Yeah.
If I disengaged from Doughboy the donor,
Yes,
which
and
of the
Horrid the
other
Scorpies,
baddies-
you are allowed to use them, so that's all good. As long as
Sorry,
you're not
which of
using
the baddies can I reach?
Sorry, Danny, go on.
Sorry, if I disengage from the donor, which of the other baddies can I reach?
You can reach the Voidborn, it would be a dash where you are at the moment to go and get the doctor, and you have no idea where the Nightshade is.
How close am I to Daggle and the lot?
One move. You're one move away.
Okay. Yeah, because I went forward, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you went forward, but you were deliberately going for the shield. With if you were to use your move action, you would be able to get into base contact with them easy.
What have I
Oh my god.
what have I seen?
Hey,
hit
the Skags know what they're doing. They're professional Skags, okay? We don't get amateur Skags on this show. Sorry, go on, Danny.
What have I seen hit the void board? It's just been magical things.
One magical effect has hit it, but you haven't seen anything else hit it. You haven't seen a melee attack hit it, for example.
Yeah. Well, we're going to, because I'm not getting anywhere with this one. I'm just going to try my thing on the next target. So first of all, I'm going to disengage.
Sure.
So it gets
That's an action. Yeah.
Yeah. And then... Oh shit, so I don't get my attack now.
No, you can run away from it and just take one hit from it as you run away.
I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to, because on 17 hit points, I want to at least make some contact with something on
we
this
do
turn.
have...
Well, your turn has just started, which means that your reckless has gone, so it would just be a regular attack.
No. Oh yeah, Reckless is gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's gone.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to just move away from it. Take the
18 does hit, but it's only 5 points of damage. It's just grazing
So it's
shot as
two.
it hits you. Yeah,
So
2
it's
points
two.
of damage for you. Yeah, so Tank Boy is tanking.
And I'll shout to Storm and Hermit, get away from him. Get the dark one instead.
Yeah, you
And
can
I will
see
run
that
up.
both Hermit and Scumfuse are running to the void.
Okay, good. And I will go up to the void and swing my hammer at its legs. See if it makes contact.
Yeah, go for it. Go for the attack.
So
two Devegan options.
Declare now if you want Reckless.
nope, I'm not doing reckless, and I only rolled an 8, which gives me 15.
With a 15, somehow you feel the luck of the gods that clips the knee of the Void Walker. Give me damage.
Ooh.
Wow.
Not the Void Walker, Voidborn. Void Walker's a different thing.
Void Walkers are from World of Warcraft.
11. Oh no, 11 to 13.
Nice.
13. So as you hit it, your hammer hits nothing.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like it's a hole again, that it's a hole in reality, and that you can almost put the hammer into the hole. And yet it does react as if it's hit. You said it was 11 points of damage?
13.
13, because I'm still raging. So,
Yep,
yeah.
13 points of damage. Yeah, it does stagger as it gets hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. In that case, I have another attack, so I'm gonna I'm really happy with this. So yeah, follow through the full swing because the swing hasn't been interrupted. So just a full swing and just bring the hammer down with my second attack. And natural one.
Natural one. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit this thing and you go. There was no cracking of knees. There was no impact at all. It kind of, for everybody else, it just went woof, straight through. And as it hit the knee, as it was passing through the leg, it felt like there was less resistance. There wasn't even wind resistance. It just kind of it almost sped up as it was going through the body. Incredibly, incredibly strange.
Yeah, which really threw me off my second attack. And it also gets a crackle of lightning striking it as I'm doing this as well. So Dex save of 15.
And that is a
It's not a spell.
hits 15 on the nose. So I think
That's a pass, isn't it?
that's a pass. Yeah. So I don't think it does anything. Does it?
It takes
Actually,
half.
it takes half.
Oh, it takes half. Okay, that's
Takes
good.
half. So I rolled a 5, so 2 points of damage, lightning damage.
2 points of damage. Sure. Okay. Didn't seem to do a great deal.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And I think that is me.
All the other players, because you're all on 12.
Yeah.
Can
All of
our
a sudden,
squishy
oh no.
people move closer, please, so I can throw up so I can start healing?
There's
Yeah.
a thing.
Jordan is
probably
running
between
out
us.
of spells. I need you guys to be within 30 yards of me.
There's
Yeah.
a thing between us.
Is there?
We probably can't just walk up to you right now. This is
Let's
Not.
way.
I did.
No,
I just
yeah.
walked.
Yeah, she can walk towards you guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
There's
No,
a-
but I meant them
But
walking
the
towards
nightshade
me.
is between us. And...
Well, it's disengaged and
Nightshade
hiding.
is somewhere.
Yeah, it's disengaged and hiding. It's not gonna waste
Okay.
this thing on an opportunity attack and only do one attack when it out of hiding, when it can do two.
Nightshade will not do opportunity attacks because that will reveal its position.
Yeah,
Because if it does an opportunity attack, it can't disengage.
yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want us closer. I guess
Yeah,
we'll
I will
walk up to you.
definitely head to Ava because I am less than half of my health.
To head
point.
to Ava, you are basically in the first part of the sandpit.
Yeah.
So you're down with Dalgul and the others.
But I head to Ava. And
Yeah, because you need cure wounds is touch, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So you need to be by me.
I'm gonna use one of my spells combatively, and I am gonna bring up Detect Thoughts
Sure.
to see where our dear Nightshade is.
Detect thoughts can detect the thoughts of any sentient creature within 30 foot. I believe.
Yep.
Let me
Yep.
guess.
And it says specifically you can use it to find things that are hidden.
Good application of a spell that I'm very fond of. Yes, because short of true sight, there's not many things that you can do. Yes, you know where she is.
Yeah. And I just pointed out to everybody she's over there.
That will take your bonus action.
Well,
You don't have a bonus action for stuff anyway.
no,
Yeah.
not really. Like, I've
Yep.
used my one action. Like, my bonus action would be if I want to quicken anything, but not really. But yes.
You can see that she's avoiding the sand, and you point out to between two sarcophagi, and you say,
There.
Nightshade, and
Nightshade.
point.
Yeah.
That's all you get for a bonus action. It's about 2 seconds worth.
Question verbally directed. Detect the presence of thinking creature you can't see. Yeah. What's she thinking?
Just blind murder and pain.
Murder and pain. Cool. Cool.
No higher thoughts than that.
Nice.
Almost animalistic.
Well, yes. Nightshade! Point.
Sure.
Throw some sand on her.
Yeah. Can I do that, Simon?
cool.
Can I, like, throw sand at her?
You've used everything. You moved to get next to Ava and Dalgul.
Throwing sand is not a free
You have used Detect Thoughts, and which you can now sustain as well. So it's a pretty good application of this. And it's and you pointed out to where her current location is.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can't throw sand at her as a way to
No.
throw, no.
No,
Is it not being
that's an
dispelled?
attack.
Is it not being dispelled or anything? Is it-
No, it's just that she can just detect the thoughts. This is still an invisible creature. It's just she knows she could just see the thoughts.
Yeah, so I know where she is now.
Pinpoint.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
She's
There.
getting a little ping, like one of those sonar maps. or
Yeah, I have
whatever.
echolocation, essentially. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay. So Alphonse, before Ava, it's you. What are you doing?
Do you want to do anything, Ava?
Ava's
can
gonna
go first.
heal you all when you get up to her.
Well, I can only
Oh,
use one spell.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's fine if
fine at
you
the
want me
moment.
to go first, because I'll heal Corinne this round.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I'm not the healthiest, but I don't need healing right now.
Okay.
The thing is, if you stay out, if the Nightshade is avoiding the sand and you're staying out of the sands, you might get hit by her.
Yeah.
Why is she avoiding the sand?
Who knows? Maybe because we'll see her footsteps in it.
Probably yes.
So clever. So clever.
Very smart.
So smarts.
So if I'm
I
gonna
have
go
smarts every once in a while.
then, how far am I from Dalgo?
You're within one move of Dalgel, because Dalgel's only done one move into the.
Oh, in that case, I'll use my 3rd level spell slot and cast haste on Dalgo.
Oh shit.
Dalgel,
I like
yes,
the combination.
you could get it all the way up to the doctor right now if you wanted to. But yes, you
Amazing.
now have that extra single attack to get your output extra crunchy.
And plus 2 AC as well.
Yes, your AC increases by 2. So
Amazing.
tank plus now. As you guys start to come together on a cohesive tactic, which you better because the doctor has one.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's like you get a tactic because the doctor definitely has one.
Is the
so,
doctor 30 or 60 feet from where we
he's
are
60
in the
foot
stand?
from you. Yeah, he's 60 foot from where you currently are. He was 90 before you've done one move into the arena. He's 60 foot from the rest of you.
Double checking what else I can do. So there is things I can do, but I don't know if I want to do it yet.
You do have the current location of the.
Oh, I've used my action, so I won't be able to attack.
Oh yes.
Because I hasted.
Because you use haste, yeah.
But, bonus action. Can I come back on this in just a moment?
Hello, bearded gamer. I know
Yeah, I
bearded
can
guys
go
gaming. I
first if you
haven't
want,
met you
Jordan.
before, but I'm actually going to follow you.
Hello,
there you
baby.
go.
Hello.
Have a follow.
Hi.
Hi.
Have a follow. Oh, how can I do that? Mod,
Uh,
timeout, and don't do any of those.
You need to go to the
It doesn't give you follow. You have to actually go to his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
That's fine.
There you go, dude. You alright? You're a Fortnite dude. Hello. Right. So, Jordan, anything with your bonus?
Okay, that looks doable. If Jordan wants to like read up, I
Oh,
can do my
thank you so
turn
much
in the
for the
meantime.
follow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have just give me a
Beta guy.
moment.
Beta
Ava
gamer.
can go first.
Okay, Ava, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I am gonna use my shepherd feature and make a zone of the unicorn spirit.
Oh yes, we
Brilliant.
have a unicorn.
Okay, yep. This is on
So
brand
I
for
can
Ava.
place
Yeah, sure.
this
Yeah,
with
definitely.
like where I want in a 60 yards range.
Mm-hmm.
So I will put it so that it's just tiny bit less than 30 away from me towards the doctor, so that it encompasses me and Shirin.
And most of the range between him and the I get it. I get it. I see what it is. Yeah. That's good. That's a good idea.
Because it is a 30-foot radius zone. So if I put it
By the
30
way, bit of flavor. The Voidborn reaches out to try and snatch the totem as it's forming, but is unable to grab it.
Yeah.
Hungry for unicorns.
Yeah. Unicorns, nom.
Yeah, because if it's a 30 radius, then if I put it in between where we are and the doctor, then it should encompass the entire way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So basically, we have a spirit fey unicorn running around, looking fancy.
We are
Is it
not.
I'm thinking of the chibi marshmallow version.
Pirate
of
unicorn.
If anybody doesn't know Steve is the canonical unicorn that appears whenever wild magic creates a unicorn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That particular unicorn.
Is it a pirate unicorn? Does it have like an eye patch?
Of course it does.
And
It has
out on
a
its
heart-shaped
shoulder.
Yeah,
eye
it's
patch,
kind of doing the
just
My
like
Little Pony
Ava,
meets, Pirates
and like
Academy.
a tiny version of Ava's hat.
Yes. Which is currently on screen,
I
fully
tried
enough.
to make this. I tried to make this an edgy pirate adventure. I did. I really tried.
We ruined it.
Oh no, not on screen. Ignore me. I was
Its
looking at the
tail
wrong thing.
has a pink
Ava will be
because,
on
you know.
screen in soon. There's Ava.
In
There we go.
soon.
There we go, Ava.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Either
With
way,
her cake.
when I do that, I just like throw a hand around Shirin and be like, "You better thank me for this later," as I cast Cure Wounds.
At
Okay,
what
this is
level?
important because this is a good point of me holding
First
my
level?
bonus as well.
Okay. I think this is
Because
Go on.
I I cast Cure Wounds, so that is 1d8 plus my spell modifier.
Yeah.
But, ooh, that's a 6.
Many buts. Many
Wait.
buts.
Many a buts.
All
That's a
the butts.
13 from the Cure Wound. But because we have a unicorn running around, you also get my level in HP on top of that.
Bonus is healing. Yeah.
Nice.
Which is why I wanted you to
Yeah.
be here so I could use that
Shepherds
one.
are pretty good healers.
So
Is
you
this just
get
your
a
healing or all healing?
third- No, it's when I use a spell slot on a healing spell.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately.
Only you.
But that
okay.
means that Corinne gets 20 HP from 1 level 1 cure wounds.
So
this
let me
is the
double
first
check
name.
that, Felicia, because you rolled 6 on the dice, yeah, and then it's plus.
6 and my spell attack.
It's not your
is-
spell attack.
Oh no, it's not the spell attack, it's the
yeah,
spell
it's the ability.
modifier.
Yeah, spell modifier.
Oh, it's wisdom. Yeah, so that's 10 and then plus 7, so 17.
17. That's
Okay.
still
Still
good.
pretty good.
Still,
Yeah.
it's still not bad. And because of this is the first time you've ever healed in front of these guys, what does your healing spell taste like?
My healing spells, when I
Tastes
use
like-
them, gives the taste of different baking spices. And since we are approaching Christmas, I am imagining a cinnamon and nutmeg in reference to my 2 lions who are currently helping us.
Yes, because they call cinnamon nutmeg. Okay,
Now,
yeah.
officially the festive episode.
How you managed to get onto the Forsaken ship? It's keeping people guessing.
So bearded gamer. So he who has how do we come up with a tabaxi name for like with bearded gamer show?
Bearded can choose his own tabaxi name.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and skags are starting to spill in through the Rosali stronghold now. They've managed to breach the gates. Cannonballs from Captain Horn's ship are now smashing through, and these Rosali are starting to run out of spell slots. As the battle goes on, a tabaxi that I'm sure Bearded
Has a
Gamer
beard.
will give us a suitable name in a second. Will charges in, seemingly covered in scratches from a bar blizzard. Yeah, on your way into this chamber.
So instead we have a pirate cat here.
Didn't we find one earlier? I can't remember.
Ship's cat, yeah.
Who knows?
Who
knows?
It's our ship's cat.
yeah,
No way!
As Beard comes in, you on the way here, you did meet a really pissed off lizard that looked like some sort of demonic clam covered in fish hooks.
Previous episodes available on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Place with beards.
Plays with beards. Okay, so beards is the short
No,
name.
that was me that put that there. I don't know
you
if he
put
wants
okay.
that, but
I'm just gonna say beard anyway. Beard the cat. There we go.
beard the
Beard
cat.
the cat.
So,
Anyways,
anything else?
now it is time for my lions to attack again.
yep. You're gonna attack the doctor. Yeah, he's gonna keep the shield spell up. Gone. You're chewing away at his spell slots here, if nothing else.
They're a pretty good
Does
cat.
a 20 hit him?
No.
No. No.
Again, it
Bloody
chomps
hell.
down on this this force field that's around the frame of
This
the.
cat have a beard.
Yeah, it
Does a
chomps down on
23
the.
hit him?
23 does. So again, kind of the same thing as before. The first lion chomps down on the steampunk construct frame of the doctor, and the teeth are almost held in place by a gravimetric field. But the second one comes in and tears at some fibers that are on the doctor's back. Roll some damage for me.
6 damage.
6 damage, absolutely. Yeah, but seems to be tearing at the doctor's construct body. But the stretched human skin over the metallic skull doesn't seem to be reacting in any pain from this damage being done to the body, and is just looking with a half smile, almost studying you as you're fighting its creations. So that's you, Ava. Anything else? I think we had the
No,
bonus
I've
action
used my
from
bonus
Alphonse.
action, I've used my
Tigers-
action,
Tigers,
and I've
unicorns.
used my cats.
Well,
So I do
need
believe I
bears.
am done.
Yeah.
Lions,
So-
unicorns,
Oh
and bears.
my.
Oh my!
I
Fur
was
isn't bad, Scorb, and you better not feed those cat base milk.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Leave Dave alone. What's Dave done to you?
Also,
Oh.
Yeah.
mostly Baird Howard, there's a definite structure of the facial fur. Yes.
I think we need to reach out to Rattles to check how a cat has a beard.
Yes.
I'm
And-
pretty
Sure, he
sure
can
we will.
educate us.
Our resident expert. We have subject matter experts on Chaotic Neutral in a number of areas that you probably never knew that you wanted a subject matter expert. But yes, I'm sure we'll be
That's
able to
my
get
eyes
sorted out.
sparkling.
Okay.
Tries very hard not to pet. Oh my god, these guys.
Dude, this has been part of your crew. You know this guy. He's been one of you.
Yeah, he's part of your crew.
a stag.
Beard
He's
has
not-
always been part of your crew.
Maybe
You know,
you
you
just-
may not have socialized that much, but yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, Jordan, you
on
have
to
a
Alphonse.
bonus action, and that's it for this pass.
Yes, I was saving it for empowered healing to re-roll Ava's cure wounds if it needed it, but since it didn't need it because it was high enough roll,
Sure.
I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. So a background to the rest. So
It's these skags.
So-
Thanks.
it is. Oh yes, the Skags. The Skags get to do their thing.
Skag,
Now I
skag,
believe that
skag,
there's a
skag.
plot. There's a plot attempted by Hermit and Scornfew.
Oh yeah, there's plot of
so-
it.
A combo, a player attack combo. So guys, give me your plot. What are you doing? We will get to you, Beard. But what's your combo attack?
Until then, Beard, watch.
I know he's part of our crew. He's adorable. Okay.
I think I only saw them during the day. I thought they were wearing a fur coat.
I'm surprised you
poor
saw
Dave
anything
blind
during the
Hobbles.
That's
Yeah.
my brand.
So yeah, Hermit and Sconfuse, what are you going to do? By the looks of it, you're stalking your way up to the Voidborn with intent to skag. What are you doing?
With boots.
Let them have it.
I missed what it said.
I believe they're trying to... Okay, Hermit's going to try to oil up the vegan option to trip it. Okay, with the bottle of oil you have. Okay, give me D20, but roll it twice, because the oil is a help action. And, oh, actually... No, I'm going to do it, actually. I'm going to do it, because it's actually a dexterity saving throw.
Well, the guy rolled an 8.
Don't worry, Hermit. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with disadvantage. And I'm going to do it as a dexterity saving throw for this creature. So, yeah, you slosh the oil under its strange, abstract, slightly faded feet. So the first one is a 14. That's a pretty strong start. But it's disadvantage.
You'll have to give it a moment.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
need to give it a moment, yeah. Unfortunately, we cannot get rid of the 5-second interval between Nightbot.
Yes.
Oh,
7. Right, so this is how it's going to work. So your guys' proficiency, players, what's your proficiency?
My
Plus
for
3.
3. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. The Voidborn slips on the oil. The oil for a moment looks like it's about to fall into the abyss through the hole that is apparently its feet. For Bearded, if you know what Vantablack is, this creature seems to be made of Vantablack. It seems to be an abstract shape in the universe, humanoid shape, but it slips on the grease onto its ass. That's Hermit's action. Scumfuse, please roll me your putting shoes on an unwilling stranger action, please.
Tries to give the boy the boot.
So check your character
That's
sheet,
an action.
Confused. You'll find on the left-hand side, next to abstract baking,
No, that's
you
not
have
his feet.
it's
His hands.
it's okay. It's okay. This creature is prone.
So you have
So you get
advantage.
advantage.
You get advantage. Oh my god, come on. Come
We'll have to
on.
do a different roll first.
You gotta hold the boots with the open ends near the foot.
13.
Okay.
13.
Alright.
13?
13 plus 4, because this is effectively a shoe-based attack. As I say, your putting shoes on unwilling customers skill is right next to your improvised baking skill. And so, 13 plus 4 is 17. This is against its non-magical AC, because the Voidborn has a magical AC and a non-magical AC, which is 15.
Oh my god.
You place the shoes onto the Voidborn's feet, and I presume, Scumfuse, you're going to activate the boots?
Are you activating the bits?
Ian, I'm really sorry. This does
heels.
make sense, I
Click.
promise, in a way. So, these are the rust-covered boots of self-banishment.
Get booted.
Oh god!
Bring it off the
You
show.
even did the hero pun.
Oh.
See?
So, okay.
These are our skags.
Activates boot power.
Hermit sloshes oil underneath the Voidborn. The Voidborn falls on its abstract ass. Scornfuse goes up, and it's not elegant. We've seen from the other thing. As the Voidborn is wriggling its feet, wondering what this strange creature is doing, the little kobold goes and slips a pair of rust-covered hobnail boots onto
Hello,
the
Dr.
Voidborn.
Fanta.
Hello, Dr. Fanta.
And hello, Dr. Fanta. I was like, what are they all saying? Oh yeah, that's a username. And activates the boots. As Scornfuse activates the boots, the Voidborn is gone.
Amazing.
Well,
I don't even know why we're here.
the Skags have literally done better than us.
Yes.
Well, what were you expecting?
It's currently 1-0 to the Skags.
Yes.
The Skags
I think
got
it
2
usually
kills last time.
Simon,
They
They
did. Yeah.
Is this thing native to this plane of existence?
I'm just going to get you to pass the Arcana check. The Voidborn, you theorize, is not native to any plane of existence other than the Void.
Yeah, so it's just gonna chill in the void forever now.
No, it becomes the Void again. It's gone. It no longer exists. It never did.
So now there's a pair of boots just floating in the void.
Yeah, pretty much. It's part of Illyrian canon now that anyone who visits the Void could be hit in the face by a pair of floating boots that are just going on at a speed of question mark, because time and space does not exist in the Void. So technically speaking, those boots are staying still and going at infinite speed at the same time.
May I request that this happen next time Farewell is on one of his trips?
Hit in the face by a boot.
Yes.
And that's all you need to say about it.
Don't know where it's come from.
I will put I'll put an appropriate luck roll together.
Oh,
The next person anybody who visits the Void from now on has to do a luck roll to see if they end up getting hit in the face by one of Stormfuse's boots, with disadvantage because there are 2.
And they were together when it happened.
Okay, so Stormfuse's
Boots.
In the void.
In the void.
in the
You're
planar
gonna read that.
Void.
You're gonna forget about that note for about a year, and then you're just gonna read it back and you'll be like, "What the hell?"
Thankfully, I've got a Void section of my notes because there's a few things in the Void right now. But yes, technically speaking, the creatures that are screaming Farewell's name could, on top of their current predicament, could end up with a boot in the face. So yeah, just beating up NPCs mercilessly.
Skags for life. This is how
Thanks
you
for
are.
life, definitely.
So,
I
Beard's
I
attack.
stole my hammer a couple of times and didn't make any like damage really. Then they come along and put a pair of boots on and banished it.
What happens if
I
someone who
want
is
a high
trapped
five
in the
too.
void puts on the
I want a high
boots?
five
Does
too.
it banish them back to their original plane?
You'll have to see.
That's going to be fun to find out.
It could be that only the power of Scornfuse can return them to their own plane. Technically, we could end up having Scornfuse cameoing in the Benefactor to get someone out of the void.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Anyway,
Beard's
Beard,
attack.
so Beard, you're here. You're in the arena. Thank you for joining us as a viewer. You can see that there's a large fleshy mound, almost like a mountain, like a blubbery mountain of human flesh with a face in between. There's eyes dotted about the place,
Doughboy
coming out of a fat fold. That you can see a couple of other appendages, like some organs that are growing off the side of this body. You haven't heard it being called its name, but it was referred to as the donor. They are calling it Doughboy instead, of course. And this thing is approaching the your fellow skags and the players. Most importantly, you have plot armor. The players don't, unfortunately. Everyone loses if the players die. And so this thing is going up. It seems to have horrible, meaty sausage fingers with like centimeter thick fingernails, which are like these cruel chisel-like claws. It's already done a good 15 points of damage to Dalgal, the dwarf berserker. And you have seen that as you came in, Shirin, who is the Siren. One of the other officers,
Triton.
Triton. Yeah, Shirin, who is played by Corinne, the Triton officer on your ship, has pointed to an empty space and said, "Nightshade." So, would you like to attack the Nightshade or the donor?
Oh yeah, because that's all that's left now, isn't it?
Yeah, and the doctor.
One's gone.
And the doctor, but
And
the
the
doctor's
doctor.
too far away for Beard to get to.
Though,
It only just clicked that the void
though
one's gone.
Beard can double their running speed as a tabaxi.
No.
No cucumbers and cordials. I can't play with less than no.
No. Yeah, the closest to that has just been unsummoned from reality. So, yeah, because cucumbers have nothing in them. So
Yeah,
but
they
that
have
one's
like
gone.
they're 97% water.
Yeah, 97% nothing.
Tastiest snack you
very
can
good.
ever
Okay,
have
you're going
with
to
a
attack
little
the
bit of
Nightshade.
salt.
Type in !skag attack, all one word. Skag is spelled SCAG. You've already done that, so you've already spelled that, so that's good.
New cucumbers.
Skag attack, skag attack.
Skag attack.
He's gonna come in and kill it now. With one shot.
No, we haven't hit this one yet. It's got to have more than a few points.
I will write it in chat for you. That, but with an exclamation mark in the front, and you'll. Oh,
we
there
go.
you go.
There you go, you got it.
Ooh, 15.
So with a 15, I'm not going to get you to roll disadvantage. You guys don't have as much of a to hit as these other guys anyway. So directed by one of your officers, you charge, jumping in between two strange steampunk sarcophagi, swinging your cutlass wildly as you do so, and it bites into a creature that screams at the top of its lungs.
I did the shriek as you did that. So.
Oh, nice.
So.
Thank you.
Good.
And as you do so, it bites in, and a small gout of blood appears from what seems like nowhere, and instead, a strange charcoal grey feminine figure with long spindly fingers around about 16 inches in length, with around about 4 joints on it, tipped in these strange, cruel, foul-smelling claws, appears in front of you. But you've managed to do it some damage, meaning that you're going to help these guys out with...
Yeah, she's no longer in hiding,
But we can
is
see
she?
it.
She's not hiding anymore.
Yeah.
She's visible. Unfortunately, it's her turn.
Oh. Well, I still know where she is.
Nice work, that skag.
Now, first of all, this is a problem for her, because when she disengages, she goes invisible. She doesn't want to disengage from this fucking little tabaxi that's just stabbed her. She wants to disengage after she's attacked, because she needs to keep the damage on. In fact, she has been ordered by a power that she cannot resist. So, Beard, give me a skag attack again, as you'd have an opportunity attack as she leaps out of the way.
Oh. Look, spindly-handed woman. Of course you dressed up as a cucumber. Yes.
Yeah, Beard, attack it one more time with this stag attack.
It was a great costume made mostly of seaweed.
Yes. Like seaweed paper mache.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means just waiting for the seaweed to dry, basically, doesn't it?
Oh,
A
7.
Unfortunately, as she does this incredible backflip away from you all, you slash, and it narrowly misses her legs as she barrels backwards. She leaps through the air, and she's going to go for...
We're in the sand now.
Yeah, you're all in the sand. She's going to jump, and...
Oh no.
Dave's milk ice great glue. Oh god. So, Beard, Dave's milk
ask,
is
'cause
not.
No, we don't have time for the exposition. We don't have
No.
time. So I want to have a break in a minute because I want to get some hot chocolate. Yeah, so she leaps through the air, and unfortunately, looking at the rules I put down here, she has to go for you, Felicia.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased. So she's going to do 2 attacks.
No
on
advantage.
you.
She can try.
Yeah, no advantage because she's not
No
hidden.
advantage because she's not hidden. So she's very sad.
Shield.
19 just hits.
No.
Shield.
Ooh.
Boom.
Shield.
Oh, it's the shield. Oh man. Okay, so she brings down 2
I
claws
love that
simultaneously, so both attacks will happen, but then she's going to get yeeted. So both claws come down. One of them just goes down with this cruel clang into the shield. She gets damage reflected back at her. Those
Yes.
levels, yeah?
Yep.
And
How many
force
damage?
damage. She does
Damage
herself
gets-
12 points of force damage. We'll resolve that in a minute.
Oh.
The second attack, 16, doesn't hit at all.
Doesn't. No.
Okay.
Way off the mark there.
So the first one just, as it comes to you, you just kind of bring your head out the way. The second one, clang on the shield. There's an explosion from the shield. She gets yeeted back 10 feet and takes 12 points of force damage.
She can't disengage because she's not like engaged with anyone.
She can take the disengage action. And so she's going to run across the sand. You know she's definitely not on the sand because she doesn't want to be seen. And as she leaps up onto one of the sarcophagi, there's a shimmer, and she is going to hide, but not with advantage. Oh man! Oh man!
Oh, did she not roll well?
Anybody with a passive perception above of 12 or above can see her.
Nope.
Yeah.
I can see her.
Yeah. Well, I can't, but I can.
Yes, you can because of detect
Oh.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what. Everybody knows where she is, apart from the Skags and Alphonse. Skags automatically fail, and Alphonse can't see for shit. So the Skags won't be able to know where she is unless Shirin uses a bonus action to say now she's there,
Or attack her and
or
just...
attack her and get some blood out of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nightshade disappears. The Voidwalker
Is...
no longer exists, and as far as it's concerned, never has. So that's it gone. So
Well, you did a
I
good thing for the
mean,
legal
I
option.
wish I could just stop existing every once in a while. So,
No.
like,
Nope.
good for him.
Nope.
And always have been gone. But also was here for a moment, but was never
Incidentally,
here.
the Voidborn, the checks that you did at the beginning would have got rid of 1d6 of your strength score if you'd failed.
Oh,
That's so unfair, Simon.
That is.
What's
Well, I
You're all
am.
passed. You bastards all passed. I was hoping for Dalgal to fail, so I was just like, yeah, you're weaker.
What's strength? What's that?
Yeah, the rest of you are just like strength.
I mean, you take that away from him. It's
yes,
like, well,
I
what
have
we
some
got?
strength. I have a +1 in strength.
Are we,
I had a sad.
taking a break?
We are gonna just do the.
Final one.
We're gonna do the
Yeah,
donor,
blob
and then
guy.
we will come in and Dalgal after the break. So the donor turns and charges. Let's see.
Come on.
Looking at its rules, it has to go for Dalgal. Yeah,
That disengage,
its job is to protect by engaging melee attackers.
Against the group. Beard, you're a man after my own heart. With playing a Tabaxi on Fridays, I play Tabaxi on this channel, and yes, you're.
She's the cattiest Tabaxi ever met. And we are exasperated at her. I love her.
It's life with a cat. It really is. So yeah, I'm gonna be going for Dalgal. So yeah, he's gonna do 2 attacks on you. So
same Scorpius. Same Scorpius.
A 13 misses, an 18.
18. Now I'm hasted.
You're
Now I'm
hasted.
hasted.
So
Your
plus
haste is plus 2.
18 still hits even with haste. Okay, so that's just 9 points of damage. It's regular, and so that's reduced to 4.
Yeah.
So take 4 points of damage. Right. I want some hot
Go double
chocolate.
figures.
So
I want a bio
we're
break
going to take
anyway.
a 10-minute bio break, and after that we are going to come back for what hopefully will be the final throes of the fight against the Doctor. Or will it?
Dun dun dun. Who knows? But yes.
See you after the break.
See you very soon.
And welcome back, everybody. When we left off in the penultimate episode of The Price of Vengeance, our pirates and their skag allies in chat were fighting in the final battle against the Doctor, the shadowy mastermind behind all of the strange events that led them here, through the ship known as the Interceptor, that had a strange, deformed, large marine creature underneath its hull, making it be able to move even against the wind. A huge advantage in a sea battle. To the mutants that were on board, headed by the strange tentacle-headed creature that at first they thought was a mind flayer. The starving of the people of Jaspera, in favor of one of the tribes known as the Rosali, the Shattered Soul Clan, who are predominantly casters, magical casters, and arcane casters, and they intercepted their facility here, digging down into the strange biomantic depths, a kind of toss-up between, as a wizard magic and artifice magic. There is actually a biomancy UA thing. It's a subsect of wizard, which was kind of the inspiration for this, by the way. You see that they've been messing around, mutating creatures, taking aspects of creatures, and trying to create these new beings. 3 of which you've been fighting. One of them has been damaged already, now that they've managed to get past her advantage of being able to turn invisible whenever she uses the disengage action. The second one, the Voidborn, a strange creature that you can only hope was not a living creature before it started, that was just full of void energy. How they managed to get that one, you're not quite sure. Was dismissed from this existence by the viewers. And then finally, the donor, a large mass of flesh and cellulose that seemed to be just a walking growth medium for the Doctor, able to withstand huge amounts of regular kind of cutting damage, presumably because of its name, that it gets harvested on a regular basis. The Doctor himself, this, as I say, steampunk humanoid construct with a brain in a heavy glass case at the top of a metal skull, and over the face a stretched human-like skin. It's being chewed on by 2 lions at the moment as he's holding it back with some of his own arcane ability. Just smiles and says, "Well done. Well done, my Voidborn. Dismissed. Much work to be done on that one. My master will be pleased at my progress learning at his feet. I am very much only an apprentice here." Doesn't seem to be worried about being defeated, being in danger, being killed. There is noticeably an increased glow in the strange construct that's behind him that looks like, it's not, but looks like a stained glass window, just random geometric shapes of different colors that's got this glow of those colors coming from each section. We are starting with Dalgal. What are you doing? You can see that the donor is near you, and you are able to see the slightly injured outline. She's still mostly invisible, but the outline of the Nightshade.
Yeah, you can see her. Everybody but Alphonse can see her.
Go on, Danny.
How far am I from the Doctor? Am I within 70 feet?
You're hasted,
Yeah, exactly.
so you can pretty much just zip right up to the Doctor.
I'm also thinking of throwing a javelin through the window behind him as well.
Do it!
Just to see what that does. But I can
You have 3 attacks.
Exactly, yeah. So I can use my haste. I'm going to do that from where I am because I think I can throw a javelin that far.
What's
Okay, so
happening?
your hasted action is going to be javeling the window.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're going to do that and then move up to the, depending on what happens then move up to the doctor, hit him with my hand. If that's possible.
Okay.
Okay. Javelin can be thrown. Yeah, 120 feet is the long range, 30 feet is the. So it's at.
You just run closer, can't you? And then run the rest
Yeah, I
of the distance
may as well
after?
do that. I will, yeah, because I can break up my move as well. So
Yeah.
I'll go. Yeah, within 30 feet ish of the window, javelin it, engage with the doctor.
Okay. So the javelin throw is easy. Give me a throw, but you should be able to hit this as a silent fucking bum.
It's a window.
Yeah, exactly. So it's. I do have proficiency on this.
I'm mostly just interested in how much he rolls.
12. It's not
12,
a great
sure.
roll.
It hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have hit it. Hit it. It's just how much it hits.
Okay.
You throw. It's just off center.
Uh-huh.
Not your best work. But you do manage to hit square in a pane of glass. At which point, I've got to decide what is going to happen. So first of all, it was never on the cards you were going to break this thing.
Okay.
As you hit it, you realize, yep, those aren't thin panes of glass. That's solid. You have a feeling that these are probably semi-precious gems that were made to make this, and each one is probably a chunk. Where the chunk has been kind of napped, so that the shining flat side has been presented forward, and the back they don't really care much about. As it hits, I'm going to roll for the magnitude of what happens.
Hmm.
Do you want to give a damage roll or anything?
Nope, because the damage roll doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
unsure if I like this development.
Same.
At that magnitude, as the javelin hits the face of this large array, the javelin turns into a small tree, just older than a sapling. The roots immediately stick to the face of the array. The tree grows what you think is probably about 5 years worth of growth right in front of you as it hits. And then in what you think is continued growth, but then are very quickly corrected, several of the major branches split into alligator mouths that start snapping in your direction.
What?
They are too far away to reach you, but it seems to be that your javelin can detect where you are and wants to kill you.
Javelin.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
Not only
I'm
that,
with Hermit on this one. We gotta stop drinking on the job.
also, Danny, I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, 18 plus 1, so 19.
Okay. So nothing bad happens to you, but you do hear this voice, and it's not the voice of the doctor. Go. Yes. I see you, Dalgor. You'll make an appropriate anchor.
Like, you want to go smash his face in?
Yes, but I don't know who that is. I guess it's the master, but can't see him. As much
Someone
as
that
I'm
needs
tempted-
smashing.
Yeah, as much as I'm tempted to throw another javelin out the window because that was interesting, I'm going to use the rest of my movement and instead hit the doctor on his brain-filled helmet with.
Okay, so you're going to do a cold shot here. Yeah. Give me a roll. Did you want to go reckless or did you want to go normal?
Do it. Go on.
Yeah, it would. Like, I think it would be at this point.
Okay.
I'm hurting, and I'm
Oh right,
desperate.
forgot about that part.
So yeah. So
yeah,
with advantage,
I'm a little bit far
21.
away currently, so
We'll see how
21.
this goes.
21. Sure. That hits. Roll for damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. AC 16 with shield brings up to 21.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ordinarily you would get disadvantage for cold shot, but it's pinned down by 2 lions.
Oh, nice. True. Yay, lions.
Cinnamon and nutmeg are lovely little ones.
Yeah.
13.
Good job.
Could have blown a spell slot and dismissed the lions, but there we go. My fault.
13 bludgeoning right on the helmet.
Okay, 13. So that goes into that box there. That's the first attack. You get 2 attacks as part of your attack action. Attack again. Remember, you get disadvantage for everything.
Hit his brain
Sorry,
case.
advantage for everything then.
And that's not
That
very
was
good.
what-
That's only 11.
Rain, that was what the cold shot was.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, with the 11, you try to hit again. This time he gets wise to it as it's a bit of a ringer, you know.
Yeah.
You know, concussion is the brain bouncing around inside the thing, and that's definitely happened here. And he does kind of bring his neck in. You smash it into his neck. Doesn't seem to do much damage.
Okay. At the same time, as I'm growling and snarling and swinging, he needs to make a Dex save, Dex 15. See if he
Absolutely,
uses a
yeah.
lightning strike,
He relents and takes the full damage.
which is 5 points of damage.
Sure, no problem. Yes, the lightning bolt hits his frame and does him some damage.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, well that was
Yeah,
eventful.
some blown components. You know, I'm going to go a bit Star Trek there. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So it didn't like pass straight through him.
No, it did some damage. Yeah.
Good
Okay.
to know. That's me.
So that's
everything.
Dalgal. Other
Yeah.
people, you have got the Nightshade and the Donor ahead of you, but you have also just seen this weird event as the array gets hit. And you now see a small tree with alligator mouths fruitlessly, see what I did there, trying to attack Dalgal that is too far away.
How far away?
Tell
is
me,
the duster?
Simon, if one dashes, is it your action or your bonus action you use up?
It is your action unless you are a rogue.
Yeah, I thought so. Fuck. Guess I can
How far away
Distance is a
it?
bitch even when you're using totem.
How far
Yeah,
away
I
is the
know,
duster?
right? I'm just thinking how. Because I have Healing Word, which is a ranged one, but it doesn't do as much, which annoys me.
Dalgal is in range of your unicorn, because he's on this
He
side.
is, which
of the
is
doctor.
why I'm considering using it.
It's a great sentence. It's in range of your unicorn.
Yep.
That too. Well, Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I will, as I'm standing here, throw a frostbite at the lady who is lurking, because I can see her.
Yes, you can see the Nightshade. So yeah, frostbite, I believe, is a dex save on
Con
her
save.
part. Oh, con save. Oh, okay. Right, that's not as good. Dex is greater because acrobatics, but
Yep.
that is a 13. It's still not bad.
That
Fails.
is a fail.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So she takes 2d6 damage.
Uh-huh.
That is a 9 damage.
9 damage. Takes the whole lot.
And she has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
And because her attack is not a multi-attack, it is a twin attack. They happen both at the same time. The disadvantage is on both of her attacks. So, upside,
Yep.
downside. Yeah, it was an upside against Corinne. It's a downside here. She gets disadvantage on both.
Yeah, and
And
she's now...
after throwing that, I will rush. Well, run normally, obviously, but like thematically, I am rushing over the sand closer to Doggle.
Sure.
And once I get in, once I'm like, so I was in the
you'll
sand,
be-
which is 0, so I should be in the middle of my magic circle
you should-
at
yeah.
30. So
Yeah, you're in
there's
the middle,
30 between me and the doctor now.
That's correct.
I made a little diagram for myself.
Yeah, it does help. I've got one here.
And I will use Healing Word at 1st level.
Okay.
Dogwood.
So, a creature of your choice that you can see within the range heals 1d4 plus my spell casting thing.
Spell
Ooh,
what?
that's a 4 on the dice.
Yes, 4 plus
4, which is 8
Plus
plus
unicorn.
level.
7,
Yeah.
which is
Not bad.
15.
15 points of
That is
healing.
amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
What does it taste like?
Cinnamon and nutmeg current.
Okay. Oh, so they're
Same one.
all tasting the same at the moment. Okay, it's batch. It's a batch.
Delicious.
Okay. Yeah, you get these
I would
Christmas spices. in
actually
batch
wait.
as
It
you
is a
heal.
ranged spell, so maybe you should. I should mix it up. I'm thinking saffron and raisins.
Oh, nice.
Because
Okay.
I am
Ah.
in the mood for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yum. I
All
want a
spice.
curry now.
Okay. So that's Ava and Dalgle done.
Thank you.
Sharin and Alphonse, what are you guys doing?
So is the lady now visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she very much is. Yeah. You can see this frosting across her skin as the skin distorts. It is her skin that allows her to be invisible, and the processes in her skin have stopped.
Let's see. What can I do? Could use water.
Wait, Simon, we forgot my lions.
Oh yes. Go ahead. Whilst Corinne makes a decision, which can take some time. Let's do some lions.
Yes,
And all round and the breath.
we can't forget my lions. He's still under shield spell.
Yeah. AC 21.
Hit it on the nose with that one.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Okay, 1d8. That is a 3 plus 3. So that's a 6 damage from lion number 1. This was
Okay.
the first time
It's
my
chewing
lion
down
number
on
1
metal.
hit.
It's doing some damage, but it is chewing down on metal. You notice with teeth.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh, thank God for that advantage, because one dice rolled a natural 1. So 18 plus 5 beats a 21. I
Yep.
know that much. Be nice to me. Booyah. 8 plus 3. That is an 11.
Okay, sure. That's that plus that.
Also, it's magic. Remember, Simon, it's magical.
yeah,
Tiger
I'm
damage,
aware.
lion
I'm
damage.
Yeah,
So
I have magical lions. Thank you
yep.
very much.
so it does
Magical
snap,
lines of druidness.
it snaps the ulna that is in one of the arms. You can see that the arm, even though the hands have got look like perfect human hands, you can see that one of his hands now is kind of stuck in like a strange position as they've ripped out some of the control rods in one of his arms.
Lovely.
Okay. So Sharin and Alphonse, what are you guys doing?
Want me to go first, or do you know what you're doing?
Go first. I'm trying to think of like creative ways to like either slow down this
Yep.
donut boy or whatever. So
Yep. I'm
So yeah,
gonna-
you've got a quivering mass of cellulose trying to attack you, and you can see the nightshade at the moment, and the doctor's just standing there.
yeah.
Alphonse
This is
gonna-
probably the first time Alphonse sees the nightshade properly.
Well, the nightshade.
yeah.
Yeah, the nightshade.
He
Yeah.
was visible
Yeah, she has
like
appeared and disappeared a few times.
momentarily.
Yeah. Alphonse.
Right, I'm gonna walk towards the doctor by 30 feet.
Okay, that means that you are now 30 foot away from the doctor.
Cool.
You are next to me, in other words.
I am now going to cast Shape Water on the doctor's head. Specifically the water inside of the head, like the case. What I'm going to actually do is freeze the water. Using
Oh,
Shape
you're gonna
Water.
give him a brain freeze?
Yeah.
That is
Literally.
nasty.
I'll accept this. What level is Shape Water?
It's cantrip.
It's just a
It's
cantrip.
a cantrip.
Okay then. It's not going to do as much as thought, but yeah. You focus on the fluid inside his cranial thing, and as you focus, it's really hard because not just water in there. You're trying to find the water in it. You can see that there's a little kind of condensation on the dome, and you can see a look of pain on the doctor's face.
Can I just read out my note for this, by the way? So I wrote down this last session,
Sure.
and it was, remember to freeze the doctor's head soup with Shape Water. Because I remember you said there was a bunch of stuff in it. And I was like, yep, that's a soup.
Yeah, that's a head soup.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
So it did some damage.
So,
damage.
it did an effect.
Did an effect. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
I
I'm
also
not going
have
to say what it is
another-
mechanically because it'll spoil it.
Yeah, that's fine. I also have another note that is an item I apparently have, which is an arcane dial, and I don't remember ever getting this. But apparently it makes someone immune to a certain type of magic damage, like you choose.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember giving it to you.
I don't remember getting this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happens.
It's like an amulet. You turn it
Yeah, you
to
turn
a
it.
particular damage type. You put it over the person's head, and they get immunity to that.
So I should have remembered I have that. But yeah, all I have left is my bonus action, and I don't have anything to do, so I'm done.
Okay.
And they're not really
Valid.
dishing out a specific type of damage at the moment as well, so...
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pick.
Mostly physical.
That would have been useful
Yeah,
because
exactly.
obviously I didn't know how you were going to pan out and what you were going to do. There was a set of rules as you went through the Rosali place, and you were being watched by the doctor as to what decisions he was going to make. That would have been useful against one of the things in the thing. But keep that on your character sheet because if we do some further adventures with these guys, you'll have it on you. Because this is going to be the end of the short campaign, but not the end of the Wayback. The Wayback's got other adventures that you go off to.
Ooh.
Along with its skag. So, you do something to the doctor.
Nice.
He is grimacing with pain right now.
Okay.
Good enough for me.
So, if that's you, Shirin.
I'm gonna. So the lady, she's already revealed, though. I think I'm gonna go. Do I want to slow down her, or do I want to slow down our
She
dear?
already has
the don't.
disadvantage on her attacks.
It's more if I slow her down, she'll be able. Won't be able to do her like hit and run because we're currently quite far in. For her able to run in, if I slow her down, that's gonna be even more difficult for her.
They just take her out of the equation for a little while, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt a ray of frost on
Sure.
our dear Nightshade.
Yep, she's already frosty, so go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Hits. Roll for damage.
2d8. Ooh, that's good. That's 15 points of cold damage.
She shrieks as her otherwise live and nimble body is reduced to cold, partially paralyzed, slow, things that are completely against her hit and run tactics, as she starts to freeze up. Anything else from you, Shirin?
So yeah, her speed is reduced by 10. I'm gonna use a bonus action to convert some of my sorcery points into spell slots.
Into spell slots.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to get a second level spell slot back.
absolutely. Yeah.
You're doing the thing that Glory almost never does because I just twin spell it and quicken instead.
Yes.
Twin spell is so
Yeah.
good though.
It has to be said, Glory's all about blowing everything that she's got as early as she can, just to kill as many things as she can before they get a chance to react. Okay. So, our
As I
skags.
call upon the void or the Shadowfell.
Scumfuse, who are you attacking? And then roll skag attack.
Yes, the lady, she's wide open for attacks.
Yeah.
And
Dim light, so you do get advantage, and you crit on a 19, don't forget.
Yeah, that's the sword, wasn't it?
yeah.
So 24 and 23.
Oh, and
result
they're
is what-
currently discussing Hermit's tripping on acid habits.
Oh.
Oh my god!
You know what? Because it's Scumfuse using it, I'm going to center it on Scumfuse.
Oh.
What
You
what
already
did
did
I did that
with
last time and a fucking
fireball.
fireball went off, so...
Yeah.
Well, it goes. Well, I
We
assume it
go.
goes on the dough boy, but like, because the fireball one is specifically centers on yourself.
Yeah, so, my point is that you when you do
He's
wild
casting
magic,
it.
you cast, you do two effects. So there's you, the caster, and then the target. Ordinarily with the with the player, with the viewer will say, "Oh, centered on this player." In this case, I'm gonna say it's centered on Scumfuse, but he has said that if it's something that says target of your choice, it'll be Doughboy.
Yes,
So,
D100
Scum-
then. Yeah.
What she said.
Oh boy. This.
Oh,
Steve,
oh
Steve,
no.
Steve,
Those are
Steve.
like-
63
You're
was
wrong.
63.
Okay,
This seems good.
Scumfuse. I dressed it up this way last time, and I'm going to dress it up again. You guys watch as Scumfuse draws on his draconic heritage, trying to get that fireball one more time. And you watch as the eyes start to cloud over. Not complete orbs of white, but instead there seems to be these pearly, almost cloud-like things. Sparks start appearing from his eyes. He raises up his hands, and fog cloud goes off.
That's quite
Centered
helpful.
on Scumfuse. Fog cloud.
Massive enemy.
I'm not entirely sure if this is going to help you guys. 20-foot
No.
radius sphere of fog centered on Scumfuse. The sphere spreads around corners. The area is heavily obscured. Effectively, everything is at disadvantage. 20 foot around Scumfuse.
Though
Scumfuse
you
is
have
right-
it because they can't see you. You have advantage, so it cancels out.
I thought it was
Because you
disadvantage
can't
to hit
see it either.
anything.
Yeah, you have disadvantage. Well, you have disadvantage because you can't see, but they have disadvantage because they can't see you.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So,
So-
it becomes neutral.
You wanted a way of controlling Doughboy. Scumfuse walked up to Doughboy and then exploded into fog. Doughboy
take it.
is there. Doughboy is like, and now doesn't. He's not the brightest. He has an intelligence of 6. So,
Oh, no.
so, yeah, Scumfuse has just run straight up and become. I was about to say being a human smoke grenade, but instead a kobold smoke grenade, just walks straight up and goes, "Fuck you, buddy!" Just explodes.
Do we get a skag attack?
Yes, you get a skag attack as well with disadvantage, but your advantage cancels out because it's dim light. So
and
you're
also he
working
can't
with your
see
other
you, so you have
So,
advantage. Yeah.
just a regular skag attack from you, Scorpion.
Yeah, it's a thing about
He was sitting on that one, wasn't he?
yeah. It's a thing
Of course he
about
was.
it's a thing about darkness fighting, which is quite interesting in D&D. Is if you both can't see, it's neutral fighting. It's not any advantage or disadvantage because you can't see the attack coming, so you can't defend it against it properly. So they have advantage against you, but because they can't see you properly, they have disadvantage on attacking you. So you're
I'm
going
going to
to
say Pack Tactics doesn't quite hit Scumfuse, so no, I'm going to say just a regular attack. I'm going to keep it simple. Yeah, never mind. In general, it feels like it should just be a regular attack.
Yeah.
I'm doing some of this by feel. We've kind of stepped out of the rule set a while back.
Yeah.
So with a 10, unfortunately, you don't hit. But the chances of that fucking thing hitting you as well is going to be next to nothing. And it's actually trying to find the officers, bear in mind, because you guys have got plot armor.
You
Okay.
can try and attack Scorpius.
Hermit, you can see that there is... I'm
Some
going to
time.
say that you're attacking all at the same time. So I will give you a regular attack on Doughboy if you want. Or you can go up and try to have a go at Nightshade. So who would you like to attack and go for a skag attack?
I think the Nightshade is not in the fog.
No, Nightshade isn't in the fog. No, she's out in the
She's
office.
just slowed out.
Okay, gonna protect the tiny dragon boy, so going for Doughboy.
Doughboy.
Protect our son.
Give us a skag attack.
More
Don't
like
worry, most of the
protecting
damage on
his best
Doughboy has been
friend.
done by Hermit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Best friend, brother in arms.
16 hits, so with 8 points of damage, you come in and bite in with your cutlass. That's the word, cutlass. Give us a Hermit acid. Follow that up.
Ooh.
It happens like this. It's like Hermit has been missing all the way through the campaign,
Yeah.
and it's like karma time, bitch.
He's got
Hermit
used
has
to it now.
fucked.
He's got used to how the vial feels. He can
Hermit's
burn that.
definitely done the most damage now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Come on. 10
And
again!
another 10 again. Oh my word. Oh no, that was 1. Let's put another 9 on there.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Before the fog completely obscures, you see Hermit go up, slash at this thing, and as it turns, Hermit comes up and just, what is it, like the kind of superhero punch where you jump up in the air and smash down on it, except with a vial, it's just straight in this thing's face. It screams as it takes another 10 points of acid damage to the face, disorientating it further as the fog engulfs it. Beard, you were attacking the Nightshade before. If you want, you can carry on attacking her, or you can join your other skags on the Doughboy. Which one would you like to do?
Beard.
You're all doing really well. It's impressive.
They're
Yeah.
doing great.
Oh,
Doing amazing.
Beard, you haven't seen because you weren't in here earlier, but we do have a picture of Scormfuse and
Doing a high five, actually.
yeah, Scormfuse and Hermit doing a high five. There you go.
Nightshade is not.
Nightshade.
Nightshade. Yes, that we got.
Okay,
Hermit
go
is
for it.
the
Skag
elf
attack,
and
dude.
Scormfuse is the little kobold.
Drawn by Scormfuse in the chat.
Yeah, drawn
Yep.
by Scormfuse. I'm a distraction. Yeah, so skag attack bitted. There we go. Ooh, natural
24
20.
is a natural 20.
Brilliant.
Roll, type in exclamation point D6 for some extra damage.
Yeah.
Wow. The Skags have actually done more damage than us.
The training
I don't know
has
what you're
paid off.
talking about. Unlike you guys, I'm doing consistent damage and healing.
I
Well,
am
did-
trying very hard.
Oh, it's so hard.
The guy that got banished, I did do 27 to that one, but I guess that doesn't matter.
An extra
Ooh,
4
4.
points.
He never existed.
11.
This tabaxi comes up and comes up in a nasty double slash with the I keep forgetting the name, cutlass. With the cutlass, slashes one way, and as she reels back, comes back with a nasty jab. And yeah, she's not looking great. And again, most of the people who've done damage to her has been okay. Actually, no,
I did
she
some.
she's had some cantrip damage actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Skag's coming in with great vigor here. So the Nightshade screams with a relentless attack, unable to rout, just with one voice in her head. Ends up leaping for.
Oh, I forgot to say, Simon, earlier, my attack that I wanted to move towards. I move with Ava. So,
Yep, sure. She's gonna leap for... Oh, yeah, she's visible again.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
visible.
So,
her movement is reduced by 10.
Which means that she now only has 30 foot of movement.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
So...
Yeah, and I'm 30... Well, we moved in quite a lot, so she can't...
No, she should be able to get to one of you guys.
Yeah.
Beard
we're
does
30
get an
foot
attack
away.
of opportunity though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's engaged.
At this point, she can't get to the doctor, but she can get to you guys.
I wonder if
So
she dies
yeah,
from
Beard,
this.
give us another skag attack, and in the meantime, she's going to try to attack
Ape.
Alphonse, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to go for that.
to get
She's
ready.
not hidden, so this isn't going to be great.
Disadvantage on the attack, Simon.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I just did that, which is why the first one was a 6. Second one is a 12.
Which hits?
12 hits. It's true.
And so she deals 15 points of damage.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to do a save.
She rolled.
Concentration.
Yeah, unfortunately, she rolled a 12 and a d12.
Also, Bearded
12 on a D12.
14 hit on her.
Missed by 1.
Failed the save, but I'm finally going to use my favored by the gods and roll an extra 2d4.
Yeah, you only
I
need to
rolled
reach a
a
10.
Oh, I
And
need
it's-
to reach 10?
Yeah, you only
Yeah.
need to reach 10.
Oh, never mind then. Don't need to do that. I succeeded on 12 then.
Yeah.
Oh, right. In that case, yep. So favored by the gods.
I
Is
didn't
it-
even need to roll that. That would have given me an extra 2d4 if I
Lowest
failed
is 2,
my
sure.
saving.
Yep.
Yeah, if I already succeeded though on my con save, then that's fine.
Yeah, for concentration, yeah. You only
Yeah.
need
For
to...
the concentration check,
Yeah,
'cause I've got
for the
haste
concentration
on
check, yeah. But you take the
because of
damage
haste.
either way.
Yeah,
okay.
I've taken the damage. Damage's
Yeah.
done.
So I should imagine she's messed you up quite a bit. 15 points.
Yes. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
How
a
much
lot.
are you on?
13 now.
It's fine.
What?
He's
One more hit and I've got you. Okay, now I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
he's
I'm
low
doing some
priority. He
damage.
only has
Although,
one spell
to be
slot.
fair, I am the
my striker's
easiest to
nearly
hit.
out though, so I'm a little worried that my striker's nearly out.
And also, she's hitting the easiest person to hit in the entire team.
Yeah, he has an AC
Yeah,
of
that's
10.
fun. That's not a challenge, really, is it?
Yeah.
You may as well leave
That
it
doesn't
alone.
prove anything.
She's going for the
Oh,
low.
By the way, 6
fruit.
points of damage for... Oh, no, was it... Oh, no, maybe it doesn't
No,
hit.
that's
14, it doesn't
14,
hit.
yeah.
Okay, so that's that. So I'm gonna do. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do an intelligence check for the donor
With an intelligence of
to
6.
find out which direction it heads out of the fog cloud. Okay, so that's okay. That's a failure, which means
Walks
that
around in a circle.
it walks
Yeah.
out in a random direction, which is a D8, because there's 8 squares around a single square. So on an 8, it walks in your direction. On any other, it heads out and goes, I rolled a 1. It walks in the opposite
Opposite
direction.
Hey, what's into the wall?
It's walking
Goes
out
back
of the
into
chamber.
sarcophagus and goes,
Yeah.
Bye!
Does that mean we don't have to worry about that one anymore?
move the fog cloud with it if you can.
Yeah.
Well, technically, if Scornfuse follows it, it stays in the fog cloud,
It just goes. It's gone.
which means it just wanders round.
Lead it up the tower.
Hermit, I didn't peg you as a furry.
Huh?
That Hermit
the
is
best friend
blushing
is
at... No, he's blushing at the cat.
I was gonna say his best friend is a thing, a kobold.
Yeah,
so-
Kobold. Yeah.
We do not shame. Neutral.
Don't!
Certainly don't.
Don't!
Because I quite clearly
Once again, we
remember
have SMEs
after
about
me
this
and
shit.
Corinne watched Zootopia, her response of, so should we make animal sonas? And I was like, that's furries.
Did I? I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
You repressed that one.
Yeah.
Deny everything.
Didn't see us going there, but okay.
my panic.
I
Anyway.
mean, Doughboy's gone now. Or is he just
Doughboy
now.
is
going the wrong
running.
way?
Doughboy's
Running the wrong way.
confused. Doughboy's confused. This is not what normally happens. Doughboy doesn't know where Doughboy is, and
He hasn't trained for this.
the confusion, the small blue confusion cloud, has 9 turns of walking after it. Well, actually, I'll check. Is it a minute?
Yeah, for Cloud is a minute, I think. Or 10. 10 or 10 or 1.
Yeah, you cast Fog Cloud centered on yourself, so the full minute.
FFS stands for Fur, Flesh, and Scales.
Fur, Flesh, and Scales. My God, it sounds like the band the Skags are putting together.
Hey, we have those things.
Yeah!
Just Vera, good night.
I mean, does Triton have scales? Or is it skin?
Probably. I like
Probably
to imagine
scales.
them with
Most say
scales.
scales.
Skin. I would say you probably have some scales on
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's that. That's that.
Because, like,
Dalgal, you
How
are
I
prepped.
think of Triton is like you have like fish scales, not proper scales that actually do anything to protect you, but like
fishy.
just little ripples on the skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I have 9 minutes, so I'm gonna press on.
yeah.
Dalgal, you're in front of the doctor. The doctor, his mechanical body or his construct body is starting to be torn apart by magical lions. That's how this went. And you can see
Hit
this.
it with my hammer. Hit it with my hammer.
Yeah, you've got 3 attacks with a hammer. If you want to do all 3 of them as cold shots to the head, go for
I
it.
do. I'm doing them all reckless as well.
Sure.
First one is only a 19.
It hits because someone froze the doctor's brain, which means
Nice.
that he had to roll for his shield spell. I pre-rolled it,
Yeah.
and he rolled a 2.
Oh.
Nice.
We didn't. I hit earlier, so he would have had to make a concentration check then, wouldn't he?
There's no concentration check.
No,
Yeah,
there's
shield
no
spell.
concentration in
Yeah,
it.
he just couldn't form the shield spell in his head. Because
Yeah,
his head
he's
is
wasting
frozen.
spell slots though on it, so that's good.
Brilliant.
Spindlefingers is in front of you. You're slashing the crap out of a beard. Roll for damage.
15.
Oh, nice.
That's a D10. That's a D10. Yeah, 15.
Very nice.
A
Keep that
huge
up.
crack appears in the cranial dome of the doctor.
Yes.
Yes!
Stubbornness gets me everywhere. Just doing the same thing over and over again until you get a result.
It's the barbarian way.
It's
Hit,
the only way to do it.
hit. Hang on, I have to check my notes. Hit.
Speaking of which, again,
Yeah.
16.
On the nose.
And that's so I'm still raising, so I'm getting a 6 extra, so 13.
13 points of damage. Wow, I put this guy up there. So 13, that's... Shit. Okay, keep going.
Last one.
Denying
good
me
one.
my shield, Jordan, you bastard.
19.
19 hits, because he can't
that's
cast his shield.
2 for 8 points damage. Really?
Right. No, I want to tell you. So your the progression, I'm not going to say the individual ones because you've said that, is 13, 28, 41, 49 out of 50.
Ooh.
He literally has 1 hit point. Right?
Right.
Like-
However,
Skags. let them do it.
covered in lions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, covered in lions. Was that 3 attacks? Or 2?
That was 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
And then the
Oh.
lightning comes down.
Oh,
Lightning.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. If you want to do a cold on the lightning, I'm gonna give you a opportunity. You can either just give him a regular lightning to the body, or if you allow him advantage, I will say that the lightning hits the cranial dome. In which case, if it hits, it just trashes the last point on the dome.
This is exactly what I want.
What's your AC? What's your DC?
15.
15, but he still takes half damage.
Hold on, is it 15? I just want to check. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
It
Should be.
is 15. 15.
It hits an antenna on top of his head,
Oh.
Oh.
crackles through his body, and denies you the final hit point out of 50.
Damn it.
Well, it still takes half damage.
Oh yeah,
It does.
His body will take half
Okay.
damage,
Oh,
so
okay.
not his
Not
cranial.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But it is cracked and yeah, nice and messy.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess. It's leaking whatever the brain fluid is all over the place.
It's like 4.
Yeah, there's a look of sadness on the doctor's face, kind of melancholy, but not
That's
necessarily
confidence.
one of fear. So how
I
much damage was
doubt
that to
he's
his body?
able to.
I
that
didn't see.
anymore.
I wrote 1, so half of 1, so nothing.
No, half of one
no,
is
it's
still
one.
one.
Yeah, half of one is
Oh,
one.
it is, isn't
Yeah.
it? Minimal.
So it hits the body. There's a spark. You have a feeling the body's probably quite hardy, and that you've only just done like maybe half damage to the body. It's at this
But I
point you
have
kind of
two
realize the
lions
body
that
and the
have been
brain are two
chewing
different
on it.
creatures, and the or two different opponents, the body and the brain, so unfortunately, Dalgul. I say unfortunately, you brought
Yeah.
Did a lot
brought his
of
cranial
damage.
slot to its last hit point. That's not unfortunately at all.
In-game,
Yeah, it
In-game,
really
it's
is.
fine.
So we're going to hand over to the rest of the officers. You can see this huge cracked spider web cracks over this brain, and a kind of melancholy look, kind of a resignation on the doctor's face.
I kind of want the scouts
He's-
to finish him.
His body seems to, even though his body doesn't breathe, there seems to be a kind of heave in his chest, almost like a sigh of resignation. And even through the melancholy, there's a slight wan smile. He says, "Didn't expect it so soon." Officers, you have a very confused donor, a nightshade who's ripped to shit, and a
Yeah, I'm
doctor.
leaving that one to the skags. I'm gonna rush forward, and instead of healing, I will use primal
Savagery.
Savagery, that's the word.
Okay, so
And basically, like, impale his brain with my nails.
you guys watch as this sweet, innocent pastry chef sea elf lunges forward, suddenly a look of feral rage on her face, leaping
Imagine
through
she's
the air.
skipped.
Her fingernails lengthen and start dripping with a foul-smelling substance. Roll the attack.
Well, fittingly, it's a 19 plus something, so I'm gonna assume that hits.
It definitely hits.
You need more than 1 hit point, Felicia. Do you think you can roll more than 2 hit points on 2 d10s?
Probably.
Let's go to find out how bad it is, then, because you get to roll pretty dice.
It's not too
Yeah, exactly.
bad. It's only
Well, we're here
14
for already.
points of damage.
That is better than average, Felicia.
I said not too bad.
You push your fingers through the cracks of the breaking glass, and the strange fishbowl-like cranium on the back of this metal skull gives in. Your hands are now full of broken glass and grey matter. Some of you will probably remember for the rest of your lives the strange contorted features on the doctor's face as the signals from the brain going to the machinery which moves the various parts of the face underneath the stretched skin makes the eyes roll round in strange directions, the mouth contorting into strange shapes, the nostrils flaring individually, the brow twisting, trying to make several expressions at once. The jaw forces itself open and you hear a bending from a rod inside. And frozen in an open-mouthed, gimlet-eyed grotesque visage. The doctor's form falls to the floor.
And that was vengeance for the poor creature you created that I have named Marshmallow in his death.
Straight.
You hear a voice coming from the construct behind you.
Anti-trauma, fuck.
A large array with a strange snapping crocodilian tree coming out of it. I now go to my master. I hope that I have shown enough promise to him. But make no mistake. If my creations henceforth do not walk the earth, his will, and he will be the architect of
Of
your
course
destruction.
it's not, fucker!
Fuck.
I thought it was similar.
Yeah, if you missed that chat, the architect of your destruction.
Fucking bastard!
Another thing,
Yeah?
Alphonse wants to walk up to the doctor's body, and with the syringe he picked up from before, take a sample of whatever there was in that dome.
Yep.
The
You
soup.
have a sample
brain
of
soup.
cranial fluid.
Nice.
I want to
You
go
see
through his
the
desk
two-
when they get a chance. Yeah.
What's that? Sorry, Dan?
I want to go through his desk when this is
Yeah.
over.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to wrap up
Yeah.
this with a bit of a cutscene, and of course, yes, you get to loot the fuck out of this place as a result of that.
Look.
But that will be next
The book is-
session.
Book.
No book.
Book.
No book.
Oh, there's a whole library here. There's a whole library.
Oh, specific book that
No,
has
no,
acid
no
terms
book.
on it.
No book. You're not allowed book.
Well, since we got a bit of knowledge of that book, anyway,
I'm
we'll
going to
carry
finish
that
up
later.
with
Yeah,
the end
yeah.
of the fight instead.
Yeah.
With the Doctor gone, at least no longer on the same plane of existence, you find a change in the donor and the Nightshade. The Nightshade now looks around with a new, unfocused self-awareness, like a feral animal looking to escape. The donor sits down, farts loudly, and goes to sleep.
Of course. What does the Nightshade do?
The Nightshade seems to be looking for an exit.
I mean, as long as she's not. Well,
I'm
Something was
basically
commanded.
you outnumber her, and she's the only one left in the combat. She seems to be. She sees the exit, starts running in that direction, and stops.
Pounds.
well, do you know?
Dies. The answer was, do you let her go or not? And if you don't, she dies.
Yes. Before she, well, we can do that next time. But I was gonna say before she goes, I will attempt to dig into her mind and see if I can find any.
You can
information.
do that while my lions are eating her.
Yes.
In her final death throes, you can see that she is trying to search the memories that she now holds, almost like a bunch of faded pictures in her mind.
Oh, as in I did.
Faded and blurred. She is trying to grip onto something, anything that is comforting, as she feels herself bleeding to death.
Oh, I meant as in I push through, as in what she needs to do is save and I dig deeper. Well, let's do that next
she
time.
relents on the save. I'm telling you what you
okay.
get when you dig deep.
okay.
Yeah, she's dying. She's not going to make a save. Her final thoughts as she tries to seek a particular image, repeating one thing over and over and over in her head. Finally, she holds on to a blurred and faded image, which unfortunately she cannot seem to resolve or focus on enough to be able to get it into any form of clarity. And her last words are mother.
Aww.
Yeah. Fair. I'm sorry, Daggle. I don't know what came over me. I just...
You're picking bits of glass out of your hand.
Well, we wouldn't have been able to bring her back. We wouldn't, you know.
We just collapse now.
Yeah, can we just...
All
Yeah,
of us
exactly.
go.
I'd like to have a short rest.
I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm still over 50 HP.
Oh,
Shut up.
Shush.
How's that shield treating you?
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay.
I still have 3 spell slots.
How is the window looking with this? It's still writhing like crocodiles and stuff.
The tree is still trying to kill you, but unfortunately, it is fixed in place. The array seems to not be glowing as much as before. There's only a dim light coming from it now.
Okay.
And we will be able to investigate that more next week because we have hit 11 o'clock. So
Also, Scornfuse, we can pick his brains next week.
yes.
Nice.
So we have got our next game tomorrow night as we go and play Star Wars Legends of the Sprawl with Felicia, Corinne, Ed, and Rodrigo as they get closer to this Sith bounty that they are hunting. On Friday, we'll be continuing with a game in the same world as this game in my D&D world of Valeria as we continue with episode 96 of The Benefactor. We're just about we're getting close to our centenary. And with that, a familiar antagonist figure known as the Architect. That these guys reacted exactly as I wanted them to when they heard the Architect of Your Destruction. It could just be a phrase.
He's a little bitch.
Could just be a phrase. Please,
Simon. You're DM.
You know,
I know
not.
better.
You know it's not. I was wondering if you guys were going to theorize that as you started to see all of the biomancy.
It was familiar, but I thought, no. Simon can't have done that, can he? We're only level 7.
Yeah, I love that kind of teasing where they're like, no, he wants us to think that. He wants us to, oh, fuck, it was that kind of thing. Our long-running campaign, 96 episodes in, they have been up against a very powerful figure called the Architect, which you guys have had a bit of the view in. So there, again, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. UK time. We're going to raid in just a second, but join us again Monday next week for the final episode of The Price of Vengeance, where the players and their characters will be able to do a little bit of looting. Got to get that booty. And they got to record the booty as well because this is not the last adventure of the way back. The Forsaken and their Skags will be back again once I've decided what you're going to come for. It might be something shorter than this, or it might be the same length, but we will see. For now,
I think the next semi-long game will be the Lancer one for you.
Yep. So as I said, there's a Lancer game coming up that'll have the same viewer dynamic, except you guys will be playing Wingmen, and I'll be sending out more about that in the Chaotic Neutral chat, and if you're on it, on the Lancer RPG Discord as well. So look out for that. We have our wonderful Chaotic artists putting together some recruitment posters, because you got to recruit to the military. Union needs you. If you don't know what Union is, go out and check out Lancer. The setting is beautiful. Anyway, that's enough for tonight.
Before we end up, how's the channel points going to work with Lancer?
There's a whole set of channel functions that will turn up in Lancer, including being able to give reloads to people, because the mechs don't necessarily get, but they're all based on Archangels. Okay, so all of the viewers will be Archangels, right. Or Angels for short, and they are the air support units that help the mechs. They haven't got the most powerful weaponry, that's why you need mechs, but one of the channel points will be that they can, and there's like a verbal graphic that happens with each one. So the reload one is literally the Kestrel, which is their flight suit, docks onto the mech, reloads one of their weapons that only have limited ammo, which are normally quite powerful weapons, and takes off again. There's a repair function where, again, they weld up a rend in the mech, lift off, and off they go again. So we've got a whole list of those things which we will add into the the channel point thing, and you'll be able to use your channel points to help out your mech heroes. It's a brutal game. It's a hell yeah game. Lots of big explosions and things like that. But it can be a brutal game. The right thing can go off and suddenly your mech is trashed. And if you haven't got access to a printer, because they're all this is the future, so everything's 3D printed, right? If you can't get access to a printer, you're walking on foot, son. So you want to keep the mechs going.
Isn't Rodrigo in the non-stream version playing a mech that he blows up on a regular basis?
It's kind of a nuke on legs. I think Rodrigo's on their third or fourth mech now. So basically just walks the mech up after doing tons of damage with other abilities, then blows up the mech. Last time it was inside a Pacific Rim. What's the large creatures?
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Not Kaiju, Kaiju.
Kaiju. Basically walked into a Kaiju's mouth, ejector seated out of the mech, and blew the mech up whilst it's in the Kaiju's mouth, blowing off the top of its head. So, but we try to keep the mechs in this one story, because in this story, you don't always have access to a printer. So I want to put a bit of drama in there. So we will, Hermit, you shouldn't be surprised. So they're going to need their angels. And as one of the posters says, even heroes need angels. Anyway, we are going to go and do a raid. So let's go and do that quickly. And then because
you're going to be doing that on a Monday, Simon, because Lancer Gaming on a Monday.
It's going to be, I think it's either going to be Monday or Tuesday. We have a Lancer group already, but I don't know how many people from that Lancer group want to be in it. So there may be slots, there may not, depending on a few things, including is Rodrigo in Australia at that point or not. So
yeah,
yes, I am not taking any slots of that Lancer game. I have
same, because I need at least one evening to draw things. Okay.
I think.
Anyway, can we?
Yep,
let's move on.
Yep, we're going to go and raid Kate.
Thanks very much.
And go on from there. So thank you very much, everybody.
See you next week,
Bearded
Gamer.
All next week. And Skags, you're brilliant. You make the game. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night.